Hello! Hi! If you are watching, I hope that you enjoyed the reading that you got yesterday. If you're watching the VOD, I apologize for being late once again. Yesterday, I was 1 hour late. Today, I was 2 hours late. Sorry! I actually woke up this morning and I was so sick. Oh my goodness. My throat hurts. It was hard for me to move. I was dehydrated. Speaking hurt. Oh my goodness. But I feel a lot better now. Thanks to the grace of Red Bull and Tylenol. As well as extra strength Advil. I am going to do my best not to yell too much this stream. Like I usually do. So don't make me laugh. Unless you want to. Hi, Brian. Hello, Leave. Oh, gee, just as I was watching your stream. Yeah. If you ever want to see if I'm going to stream, like if you ever want a heads up, if I post a short, that means I'm streaming. I always post a short before I hit stream. Just because, I don't know, I feel like it's a good promotion. Not only that, but I feel bad not posting content before I go live. I'm like, oh man. Am I good? Hi, Toaster! Thank you for redeeming the first. Also, hey, Brian. Hi, Vesper. How are you? Oh, Starbuck. Hi, Ron. It's Star. Welcome back. I'm studying right now, but I'll have the background to help you. So, wait, thank you, Star. It's very sweet of you. Oh, hi, Starfighter. Hey, Ron. What's up? Yeah, we're going to do readings today. Just a reminder, tomorrow, we're going to do readings, but we're also going to, make the posts and also on the Discord make a channel for the palm readings. So on Thursday we have palm readings. Oh Hooray. My goodness.
Detective Glave has sprinkled joy into
Hi,
the realm
Detective
of Ran's
Glave.
channel. Hello, Ran. Echoes with warmth.
Aww.
Let's celebrate this delightful bond.
Thank you very, very much, Detective Glave, for the resub. How are you? That's 2 months. That's crazy. That's a long time. Hi, Sari Berry. Oh, you finally caught my stream. Why? Hi there, Sari Berry BT. Hi, Mix Up. Oh my goodness. Riamu, my land. Oh, I love to see all of you here. Thank you for making it by. I don't know why, but my Twitch chat say I'm offline, so I hope that things are working. Let me see. Oh, there it goes. It just needed a little refresh. Let me open up the TikTok stream. As many of you know, a TikTok stream is a little bit weird about... Sorry about the sound. There we go. I hope you guys are having a good night. Hi, Infinity Engine. Hi, Roland Ron. Hello, my other Ron. The techniques are working on Twitch. Awesome. I love that. Thank you guys for the help. You guys are always very helpful and kind to me. I love you guys. You're doing a tarot card reading this late at night? I guess you do you. Sorry. I wanted to stream 2 hours ago, but I woke up at like 7 today. I have a cold. I'm on Red Bull. I'm also on Tylenol and extra strength Advil, and I'm feeling a lot better. But oh my gosh, I woke up this morning and I was just, oh my god, I can't do anything. But I'm here and I apologize for the late, but we're gonna have a good time. And sorry for the fucking sounds. I also got up at 7. No, I got up at 7 p.m. 7 p.m. So I've only been awake for like 3 hours and I've been working. I woke up and I was like, dang, I gotta do these private readings. But we're here and we're queer and we're ready to do readings. Mood, yeah. Sorry, I wasn't feeling good, but we're here. Let's move over here. So as usually, I wanted to say this real quick. Just a reminder, on Thursday, we're going to do the palm readings. And tomorrow, I will mention it again, but I will make my post in the afternoon for you guys to enter your palms. And I will read palms from the people who enter. It's free. You don't have to pay any money. We will do the like Ko-fi donation if people want to, but they don't have to. You know, I never expect anything. That's just what people want to do. So, but yeah, I think it'll be a good time. I'll teach you guys how to read palms, and it'll be my first time doing it live. I think it'll be so much fun and very unique. I don't think I've seen anybody else do that. And then I'm taking Friday off because I'm gonna go spend time with my friend and her family. We're gonna go to some. I don't know where we're going. We're going somewhere fun, and then we're gonna go do deity readings on Saturday. So look forward to that if you would like to learn. If you are being contacted, or if you would like to connect to your deities, guides, angels, ancestors, whatever you are comfortable with. Alrighty, shall we go ahead and get started? If you'd like a free reading, as usual, all you have to do is ask in the chat, and I'll do my darndest to get to you. Freebies are random, and Ko-fi donators are guaranteed. I never expect Ko-fi donators. We do a nice little half and half here. So yeah, let me start the TikTok live. Yeah, hi Discord, hi Toaster, it's nice to see you. Oh my goodness, hi Carl. Hope you're feeling better. I'm feeling much better. I am gonna try and not yell as much as usual. So wish me luck there, because that's very hard for me to do. But you know, we're in it to win it, baby. We're in it to win it. Let's go ahead and go. I'm gonna actually, so I try to like bring this closer. So let me actually get a notepad out. There's notepad. And I will put the timestamps in my dock here instead of my phone today. Okay, let's start with Kogo. Hi, Kogo. Hello, everybody. We're doing free readings. As I said prior, just ask in the chat. And Kogo, your timestamp for your reading will be in the description of the tube after the stream is over, if you'd ever like to rewatch it. And we have 6 minutes and 50 seconds. And let's see what you roll. You want a yes or no? Oh, sure. Thank you very much, Eclipse Spin, for the resub. Thank you very much. You guys are so sweet to me. Oh my gosh, Imva, it's nice to see you. Thank you very much for the hand hearts and the heart me. Hi, Kissin. Hi, official Biggie Boy. Hi, Leah. Okay, Kogo. Let's do this. Let's do the yes or no for you, Starfighter Pilot. Let's see what you got. You got a yes. Yay! I hope that was good. I hope that you like that. Here's my question. Yeah. Will I be a great leader? Absolutely. Absolutely. I love asking for yes no's because the cards are straight. Really? I want to ask a yes or no question. Should I ask for family or for money? Should I ask my family for money? Let's see what we got. I think the family, if you need help, there's no problem asking. You know, it's up to your family to say no if they can't. Whee! Alrighty. Though I know sometimes it's really hard to kind of be vulnerable and ask, so I definitely get that. Let's see what we have for you, Kogo. You have the Emperor. This is about being your own boss. We also have the Ten of Swords, and this is about making sure you say no when you absolutely need to. If I'm honest, I don't actually see you doing it. Not because like you can't rely on them, but because I kind of see you wanting to push through this on your own. And the reason I say that is the Ten of Swords is it's a hard no. Anytime we get a Ten of Swords in a yes or no question, it's a big no. And that's not to like deter you or anything. If you want to ask, maybe it'll go well. Maybe they can help you in other ways instead of just money, maybe with advice. But your outcome is a Ten of Swords, and this is needing to make a decision or come to a conclusion pretty quickly. Your challenge is a Justice card. Make sure you're being very honest and straightforward. And we do have your advice being having up healthy boundaries. If you know, like me personally, the reason I don't like to ask my family for help too much is because they kind of use it against me later. If your family is like that, you know, they bring it up, they're like, well, I had to help you that last time. You know, maybe not. But if your family is very loving, maybe they can help you in other ways. That's what I got. I hope that you like that. Oh my gosh, Cassius Spo. Hi, Pyro. How are you? Thank you very, very much, you guys, for this sub. You're so sweet. Hi, Minotaur Gaming. Oh, hi, Maggie Mother. Thank you guys so much. Also, for you, Pyro. Hey. I've sealed with that before, really. Thank you guys. I'm really happy that you're all here. If you are new here, my name is Ron, Queen of Cups, and I chose the Queen of Cups because in tarot, she represents somebody who's very loving, healing, and nurturing, and that's the energy I do my best to embody, to evoke when I do readings for people. We are just doing readings or picking people as I see them, so thank you. It's my wand. You like my wand? I actually got this as a gift from my throne from Techie. Oh, this spell, everyone to have a lovely, safe, and healthy life. Okay, let's see what we got. Let me muster up my magical energy with the force of kinesis. If you are here and you are witnessing this spell, know that you are lovely, that you will be safe, and your life will be full of passion, of health, and wellness. Know that you are deserving of peace, and because you are here, you are inherently deserving of the purest of love and joy. Alakazam, you are blessed. It's done. Thank you, Pyro. That's a lovely one. Thank you. I really like it. It's so cute. I got it from Etsy. Hi, Discord Hydra. How are you? You guys are so nice. Okay. Alrighty. We just did a freebie. We are going back and forth between Ko-fi donators and freebies. We don't have any Ko-fi donators, so we're going to get to the next freebie. We are streaming on 4 platforms. So I'm going to go over to the TikTok next. And then after that, we'll go to the YouTube. Everybody who gets a reading today, know that you will have a archived video and your timestamp in the description of that video over on the red sites or the YouTube. The reason I have to say it with a weird voice is because TikTok is very strict about redirecting to other websites. So if you know, wink wink, it's a red site that is very popular for uploading videos. Okay, we're gonna do fusing. Oh, thank you very much, Imva, for the donation. Fusing, your timestamp for your reading is 12 minutes and 15 seconds. That'll be in the description of the red site after the stream is over, next to your name. And you said, hey, can I get a tarot reading? I'm planning on hopefully buying a house here before the end of the year. Ooh, that's exciting. Let's see what we got. I hope that you get your house. You know, house buying can be very nerve-wracking, right? It's like, man, what's the history? What's wrong with it? What's right with it? Are the neighbors okay? What's the crime rate? So let's see what we got. It's a big investment. And you know what scares me the most about houses? I'm like, man, I'm sick of paying rent. What's it like to buy a house? I looked it up. Dude, mortgages are like 30 years. That's so scary to me. What a commitment. Okay, Fusing, what do we got? I got the Death card. You're looking for major change. The Death card is actually a really good sign. It is an archetypal energy. It's usually in the background, the theme of what's going on. Know that big change is coming in. This is actually a very positive card. Your focus is the Queen of Swords. This is independence. Maybe you really want to be free from having to pay landlords, or if you're living with somebody right now, this is a focus on freedom and feeling like you can be yourself and be in control. We have your outcome being the Ace of Wands. So anytime we ask a yes or no question, and you're probably wondering, you know, am I going to be able to get the house that I want? Well, we got the Ace of Wands, which is an automatic yes. This is finding something passionate. This is an opportunity that really makes you feel very energetic that's coming in the future. Just know that it will be very different from what you expect, though, because of the Death card. Your challenge is the Ten of Pentacles. This is a good sign. I love to pull for the challenge because we can always overcome it. And the Ten of Pentacles is about finding a home that feels very safe and secure. I'm not joking. The Ten of Pentacles quite literally means foundations in the home and security and safety. So know that you can and will achieve this in time. Your advice towards that is the Three of Swords. If you don't get what you want originally, trust that being told no is actually a redirection to something even better. So that's why I said you're gonna have something happen that you don't expect, but it's the best for you. It's in your favor. I promise. I hope that you like that. Thank you very, very much, Fusing. Also, oh my goodness, is that future Memory? Hi, Memory. Welcome to the people who don't know. Memory is actually my VTuber child. Let me give Memory a shout out. Oh my gosh. Shout out. Future. Memory, how are you? I haven't heard from you in a while. I hope you're okay. Ah, I love seeing all of my besties here. Thank you, Memory. Hi, Ghost Rider. Hi, Alex. It's good to see you as well. Oh my gosh. Me, you're an Aquarius. Hi, Dolly. I love Aquarians. I'm well. How are you, my lovely ma'am? I'm okay. I actually have a cold, and I'm on a lot of caffeine right now. But we're making it through. I'm feeling good. You know, caffeine got me pretty zooted right now. I love streaming, so that's also a bonus. Hi, JJ. Hey, Memory. I really am so happy to see you. Let me know if you want a reading. I've been missing you. I really need to talk to you. Like, we need to hang out. We need to hang out, dude. We need to hang out. Alrighty. Hi, my friendly neighborhood. Yes, I am doing freebies. Don't worry. We go back and forth between Ko-fi donators and freebies. If you'd like a free reading, we're gonna do that next. But right now, we're gonna do Imva, who is kind enough to donate to the Ko-fi. Ko-fi donators are guaranteed, but don't worry, everybody who gets a reading, free or not, you will have your reading timestamped in the description of the red site forever and ever for you to cherish and to hold. Okay, let's put your timestamp then. We have 16 minutes and 26 seconds. Oh my gosh, Maggie, thank you for gifting us sub. Oh my gosh. Say thank you, Integrity Doll. Oh, that was so sweet of you. Alright, Eva, let me put your timestamp in my doc too. 16:26. Make sure you have your question ready because I'm gonna do a freebie after this. And Imva, you said it's been a long time. I know, it's really good to see you. I finally moved into my new apartment and I'm feeling pretty good about things. But I'm curious about my love life. Could I get a love reading? Hell yeah! Let's put the red on. Let's see what we got when it comes to love. I don't know if you're single or in a relationship. I don't like to assume, so I'm just gonna see what energies are coming in for you. And thank you very much, Carl Carnelian, for the Ko-fi donation. Let's see what we got. And also, Von Galactic, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Your avatar is so cute. Thank you, Strawberry. I made it myself. Okay. What do we have incoming for love for you? I want to do one more really good intentional shuffle. Okay. We have the Three of Pentacles. This is about being around the right energies to uplift you, to heal you, and put you in the right spot. We have your focus being confidence. When it comes to love, I see you focusing on feeling better in your body and your aura. Definitely glow up energy, but also not settling for things that you know aren't meant for you. I love this. So there's an air of independence here, but also an air of I know what I deserve and I'm not going to back down from that. In your future, we do have the Star card. If you're wondering if you're going to spend time with somebody soon, or if you're wondering if, you know, you're going to be seen or noticed, the Star is about being in the spotlight, but it's also about miracles and also having hope and faith. So I do see something very happy happening to you because you actually did something you maybe were afraid of, and you feel very uplifted and hopeful because of it. We have your challenge being the Hanged Man. Make sure that you see things from all perspectives instead of just one. The Hanged Man feels stuck, but he understands that there's a way to get himself unstuck. Your advice is the Ten of Swords. If you need to say no to somebody, don't be afraid to do it. In fact, actually setting up healthy boundaries and knowing when you need to actually focus on yourself is actually going to help you in love right now, which is a very strange message. What's coming in the future? We have independence, but also speaking your truth with clear intention about what's been maybe on your mind or on your heart, especially maybe you're going to open up to somebody about what's happened to you in the past and how you're not going to let that happen to you again with the Three of Swords. We also have the Fool card. This actually sets you off towards a better path when it comes to love, one that's much more stable and structured in its foundations. I really like that. I hope that you enjoyed that, Eva. Thank you. I really like that reading. It was very uplifting, actually. Toaster, thank you for the donation. Alrighty, we are, as usual, going back and forth between Ko-fi donators and freebies. Thank you very much, Detective Glave. We're gonna do another freebie. If you are watching on the TikTok, please know that we are streaming on the purple and the red site if you like to watch in landscape mode. Everything will be documented over on the red site, so if you do get a reading, you can watch it forever and ever. Hi, everybody. Von Galactic, thank you for the follow. Let me drink some water. I'm talking a lot. Hold on, sorry. Okay. Hi there, Toxai. Yeah. Hydrate Queen. Thank you, Hayden. Alrighty, we're gonna do JJ over on the. Also, hi, Eddie Boo. How are you? We're gonna do JJ. JJ. Your timestamp will be in the description of the tube. After the stream is over, if you ever want to rewatch it, it's 20 minutes and 44 seconds. And we're going to do the next freebie on the purple site for anybody who is watching over there. It was wonderful. Thank you. You're very welcome, Imva. Thank you. You guys are really kind to me. I love you. Alright. Hi, baby. JJ, let's see what I got. You wrote, could I have a reading on my near future? I'm trying to move out next year and I want to go into a place with my bestie and partner. Thank you. Yeah! Let's see what we got. I feel like wearing the green for you. Yay! Oh my gosh. Thank you, Sari Berry, for the donation. Thank you. Alright, what do we have for you, JJ? What's incoming? We'll do a straight future reading for you. Oh, I forgot to light my candle. Oops. Well, we've got the 10 of Cups. That's really cute. The 7 of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles. You also have the 8 of Wands, the 7 of Cups, and the 9 of Swords. Will you move? Like, will you have a successful move? Yes. Will it take a little bit longer than the new year kind of time frame, like January? Yes, it will. And that's because we have a lot of savings and preparation to do. I also kind of see somebody needing a little bit more time to save. I don't know if it's like you in particular or your partner, but somebody's like needing to either work or tie up loose ends. That's what I see. And the reason I say that is because we have the 10 of Cups. This has to do with community, the collective, as well as our family, okay? So it's like soul family energy. And I'm assuming it's the best friend and your partner. Clarifying that is the 7 of Pentacles. This is about taking time and being patient and waiting. And that's why I say it might take a little bit longer than you assume. But that doesn't mean that we're not all hard at work. The 8 of Pentacles is being very meticulous and hardworking on your craft. So everybody is on the right page. Everybody is on the same page. The 8 of Wands is here telling that there will be a move. This does actually mean changing locations. We have the 7 of Cups, and the 7 of Cups means distractions. This is why I'm saying, like, there might be a few things that we have to tie up before we go, because there is the 9 of Swords, and this is anxiety and worry, but it will ultimately end to a success. That being promised by the 7 of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles. Let's do a couple more. Look at that. Yay! So, good news. You're gonna feel very good once you get moved in and settled. The Fool is about a new chapter, a new era, and a new journey. The Knight of Wands is about being very passionate, very excited about this new time, right? And then we have the 3 of Pentacles. This is 3 people working together very well. So, it's gonna be good. Don't worry. It might take a little bit longer. There might be some things that you weren't expecting to pay for, or like, you know, your friends that they need to do, especially when it comes to work. But you'll figure it out in the end. Don't worry. Yeah! Why, hi there, Reverie Runaway. Hello, welcome back, Rolling Reapers. Yeah, oh my goodness. Thank you, Rocky, for the donation. We just did a freebie. We go back and forth between Ko-fi donators and freebies. We are going to do the next freebie on the purple site. So if you're watching on the purple site, please ask your question, and we'll get to you next. Thank you very much, Sari Berry, for the donation again. Thank you. Okay, let's see what we got. Thank you, everybody. If you get a reading, it will be in the description of the red site, as I say over and over again after the stream is over. I just like to remind people, because I know people like to pop in and out. So, let me say thank you to everyone who's donated. Thank you very much to Sari, Rocky, Bull Friends, sorry again, Glave, Toaster, and Carl. We're gonna do Carl next. Alright, Carl, where's Carl? There we go. Wait, Carl, let me put your timestamp in my doc. And I'm gonna abbreviate to Carl. I hope that's okay. We got, let's see, 2454. This is so much faster than my phone, dude. The nails were too much. Hi, Von Galactic. Hi. Okay. Hello, Ron. I'm glad you're feeling better. I am feeling so much better. I got to rest all day. Thank you for calling. May health and well-being be with you and yours. You're so sweet. Thank you. Would you please give me a travel reading? I'm thinking about traveling late October, early November this year, and I'm anxious about it as I am excited. Thank you. Yeah! Thank you for trusting me. Let's see what we have coming in for you in regards to your travels. Hi, Echo. What's up? Okay, once again, there's an energy of it not happening the way you expect it to. And the reason I say that is because we have the moon card in the advice. And this is being okay with the unknown, okay with having okay with having questions and knowing that they will be answered in time. Now, the reason I say that it might take a little bit more time than you'd like is because we have the focus being the temperance card. This is the card that impacts all the cards in the spread. And temperance represents patience, harmony, balance. Some things really need to come together before we can make it happen right away. So if I'm honest, the number I'm getting is like an extra either like, I don't know if the timing would work though. You might have to negotiate it because I can tell that you're concerned about the weather probably. But probably sometime December, January, things could be a lot easier to navigate. Now, that's not to deter you, right? When it comes to the future, tarot is unreliable. I personally think it's the most likely outcome. So as it stands now, the outcome that we have for the time being is the Five of Pentacles, which is an energy of not having enough money or time or resources to make something happen. Now, that doesn't actually make me think that you would be sad about that, because the energy you're coming up as is the Queen of Wands, which is a very spontaneous, excited person who knows that, like, oh, you know, that's okay, that's fine, you know, they look at the bright side of things. And so I do think that it's okay. Now, the challenge is the Knight of Cups, and this is seeking passion and fulfillment. Just because something doesn't unfold the way that you expect it doesn't mean that it won't be just as fun and fulfilling and loving and like having a good time. Now, in the future, we do have the Fool card, the Hangman, and the Six of Cups. The Fool card means going on a new journey. The Hangman means feeling a little bit stuck, but knowing that we have the means to get ourselves unstuck. And then the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups has to do with nostalgia, the past, the Hangman being stuck, and the Fool having to do with the new journey. This does tell me, once again, the unexpected coming in, kind of jamming things up. Probably things that you thought would be over with. Like, oh, I already thought that I had that taken care of. Like, for example, right now, I know that, like, Air Canada is on strike. You never know when, like, an airline goes down or if somebody, like, has a death in the family. Not to, like, manifest that. I thought about that because I have some family stuff going in. I'm not trying to like bring that energy in, but you never know. And there's just like something that might come up that you're like, I thought I had that settled, but it's okay because the Fool does say that we're still going on a journey. I hope that makes sense. Thank you very, very much. Why, hi there, Ray Call Sounds. How are you? Let me give you a shout out. Good at readings? Oh, thank you. You guys are so nice to me. There we go. It does make sense. Thank you. You're very welcome, Carl. Okay. Alrighty. We're going to do the next freebie on the purple side. Let's see what we got. Who is next? And then we'll do TikTok. If you're watching on the TikTok, you'll be after the purple site. Hi, Minnie. Hi, everybody. You guys are so nice to me. Okay. I know I keep saying that, but I never really expect people to, I know this is so silly because I like to think that I'm doing well, but I genuinely never expect people to show up. I'm just like, I'm gonna go live. I've been guerrilla streaming most of my career too. And people still come to see me, and so I see people in my chat. I'm like, dang, I'm really lucky. I'm very, very lucky to have all of you. Okay, sorry. Not to get savvy with it. We're gonna do Discord Hydra. Discord Hydra! Hey, your timestamp for your reading is 33. And I'll be in the description of the red site after the stream is over. You said, can I have a reading, please? I'm trying to figure out if my attempts to socialize more have been spent on the wrong people / places. Yeah, we can clarify that for you. Let's see what we got. What do we have? What's coming in for you? Has it been spent on the wrong people / places? I want to roll the dice for you too. And thank you very, very much to Onigato for the donation. Thank you very much. Okay. Has it been spent on the wrong people? No, I don't think so. I think that you're learning very foundational things that will help you become more solid in your character. Meaning that you understand what you are and aren't comfortable with. Now, I will say we have temperance coming in. Temperance is about patience, harmony, and balance. So it can be good, but it can be bad, you know? There's a bit of both in this energy, and I can tell that you feel that way because the Two of Pentacles is here. Saying it feels like a lot to handle, a lot on your plate. But the Ten of Pentacles as a focus says that, you know, it is really building a really good foundation for not only your social skills, but building who you are and what you want out of your social life, right? Now, we do have Pisces energy. I feel like you're really picking up on others and other energies, and the reason I say that as well is we have the 11th house. This has to do with community, the collective, friendships, social circles, stuff like that. So very much on the nose. We do have the South Node though. The South Node does mean like karma. It represents doing the same old. It means tradition and routine. And so just know that if you find yourself going through similar cycles, you have the opportunity to change it, but you have to be aware of these cycles, and that will actually bring you to that time of peace and harmony. So know that, like, are you wasting your time? I don't think so. I just kind of think that there are energies we're working through that will aid us in the future when it comes to like who we are and how we navigate our social life. I also kind of get this feeling that you will meet other people through who you're talking to now that are very important. I'm just kind of getting that intuitively. Actually, I'm getting it from the 11th house too. So I like that. You're very, very empathetic. I can see why, like, who you're around, where you are, gets you so much. With Piscean energy, remember to do, like, cleansing rituals as often as you can. Pisces are really good at, like, grabbing energies that aren't theirs. Which is a blessing and a curse. Not that you're a Pisces, but that's the energy we're working with. Okay. Thank you also, FN Boss. Thank you very much for the follow. You too, Kino and Watermelon Sings. You guys are very kind to me. Let's get to the next Ko-fi donator. We're going back and forth between freebies and donators. The next freebie will be on the TikTok side. So I appreciate everybody hanging out and being patient. If you're watching on the TikTok, we're going to do you after this. Alrighty. Let's see. We've got Toaster. Hi, Toaster. Let me put your timestamp in my doc. We have 33:51. Let me drink water too. Oh my goodness, I'm thirsty. Okay, water! Water! Okay. Alrighty. Toaster, you said, you know, it's been a long minute since I last got to enjoy your streams, and I get a reading got my life fixed up a bit, so I was wondering if I could get a love rating to see if there's any change. Yeah! Let's see what we have. You got a reading and it helped you get your life fixed up. Was that what you said? I hope that's the case. It'll make me really happy. I always do my best to help people as best as I can. Let's see what we have coming in when it comes to love. Also, RollingReapers, thank you for the lurk. Hello, Ren. How are you today? I am very good, chill vibes. How are you today? Thank you for asking. Alright, Toaster. What's coming in when it comes to love? This is you, the devil card. Maybe love is feeling difficult to navigate. Maybe you're afraid of something. Afraid of the past, maybe. We have the Six of Cups. This has to do with nostalgia. The past, things popping up that we have dealt with before. Maybe you've been thinking about your exes or your past relationships and wondering if you're going to go through that again. And the reason I say that, because the devil does represent fear. See what your outcome is. We've got the Nine of Swords. Now, I always try to remind people this. Just because you get a reading doesn't mean it's going to happen, okay? I personally think it's the most likely outcome. So if you get a reading that you don't like, know that you can do something about it. But you don't have to accept it unless you want to. And the reason I'm prefacing this with that is because the Nine of Swords means anxiety, worry, fear of the unknown, scared you're gonna relive the past, having a tough time sleeping at night. So when it comes to love, there are some unsettled fears that are popping up either now or they will in the future. It's important that you tackle them head on and understand that you're different now, that love doesn't have to be the same as it always has been. You have every opportunity to bring in change at every moment. Let's see your challenges. The Six of Pentacles. To be kinder to yourself and those around you. And to bring in a bit more balance. So there's like a little bit like too much energy over in the fear. It's okay to be fearful. In fact, fear is supposed to help us have the courage to put ourselves in the right direction, right? Fear has a mechanism. Fear is, you know, it's supposed to inspire us towards the right direction. And so when you find yourself in that modality, know that it's there to spark change. And you can. And in fact, I think you will. Your advice card is the Ace of Swords, to see things for as they are, not for what you fear them to be. And if there's something that you need to say when it comes to love, this is your opportunity to say it. You know, speak clearly and with your voice. Oh, the Four of Wands are coming together. Two of Wands. You have an opportunity to spend time with somebody that you have known for a long time. And I actually think that you will choose to do so. But if they have like a history of, you know, hurting you or scaring you, or yeah, if it's, yeah, I don't know. Well, there's something that you may encounter that you've encountered before. Make sure you choose you, alright? And I know that you will. That's what I got. That wasn't there to scare you. Just to warn you. Like I said, I always try to be very healing when it comes to my readings. Thank you very much, Alex, for the donation. Okay. TikTok, you're up next. Also, thank you for the hydrate, Felix. I will hydrate. I might have to get more water soon. Also, I finally paid for my little AI again. So Droplet is working today. Thank you, Alex. This is really sweet of you. Okay. Your energy is so inviting. Why, thank you. I appreciate that. Also, Blue, thank you very much for the hand hearts. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna do Opal. Opal, I love your name. I know you're probably tired of hearing this, but I was a really big Steven Universe fan back in the day. I know, cringe. But I really liked it. I thought it was really cute. I was a nursery worker at the time, and I was like, I want my kids to watch this. I would die for Droplet. Me too, dude. Alright, Opal. Your timestamp will be in the description of the red site after the stream is over, if you'd ever like to rewatch it. If you'd like to find that site, it is in the About Me section on my profile. Okay, your timestamp is 39:20. Alright, let's do a general reading for you. Actually, general readings are my favorite. I find them to be the most accurate. And that's not to say there's nothing wrong with telling me what's going on in your life, right? Like, if you need to get it out there, if you want to share with me, that can be very healing. I'll always, always try to be careful what you share online, but at the same time, I don't mind it. I know sometimes we just need to be heard and seen. But for the people that go in cold turkey, I like that. I find that to be the most fun and the most accurate. Alright, let's see what we have for you, Opal. Everything you ever want is on the other side of being cringe. Exactly, Von Galactic. Alright, Opal. Hi, Lazy Papyrus. Alright. Your challenge! We never get a challenge unless we can overcome it, Opal, is the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles represents needing to invest in things and also opportunity to grow, to heal, and to nurture ourselves. So if you've been putting healing on the back burner, this is a big invitation to get that going. So maybe you wake up every day and you think, I should be doing this. But that's really hard. And the reason I say that is because your energy is the Five of Cups. This is sadness, loneliness, depression, focusing on what's not working. But if you look behind him, he has so much love, opportunity, and healing available to him. But he has to be ready to go for it. So if you're kind of struggling with your mental health at the moment, if you're needing to cry, needing to let things, just feel it, purge it, that's okay. But remember that it's just fear at the end of the day. It doesn't exist. The only thing that exists is the here and the now. The devil is about bad energies, toxicity, and negative cycles. And so, there is a change on the horizon available to you if you want to. You have to get yourself out there. So, I hate to say it, but it is touch grass energy. But if you don't want to touch grass, try a new community, try a new game, anything new to get you out of what you're used to. Now, your advice is to understand that healing takes time and to have patience and give yourself grace. You're doing your best with what you have available to you every single day. And in the future, know that you will have a really big realization of the truth of your life. So justice is a very serious energy of honesty, clarity. I always see it as being on trial with yourself. Like, here are the hard, cold facts, and here's what I can do with that. And so I do see that happening to you in the future, and you choosing the hard thing, but the right thing for you, not anybody else. Okay, I hope that you like that. Thank you, Opal. Alrighty. Hi, Spike. Thank you guys for hanging out. Okay, yeah, thank you so much. You're very welcome, Opal. You're very, very welcome. Alrighty. As I say over and over again, we're going back and forth between Ko-fi donators and freebies. If you'd like a free reading, you're welcome to put it in the chat. We're going to do the red site next. And then after that, it'll be purple sites again. And then it'll be TikTok. We do a nice little rotation here to make sure everybody's included. We're going to do the next Ko-fi donator. We have Glave. Glave, thank you! Glave, thank you so much. Let me put your timestamp in my doc. Glave 4330. There we go. Hello, Ron. It's been way too long. It has been too long. It's good to see you. Welcome back. I was wondering if I could get a career reading today. Oh yeah, let's put that green on. Also, just a reminder, I just remembered, I do have a TV debut, like a whole new model that I made on September 6th at 7 p.m. if you guys want to come. I have all kinds of new animations and expressions, and I have like a new money reading animation that I'm really excited to show people. I think it'll be good. Anyways, Let's get a career reading. My job's been super uncertain lately, and I'd like insight on that if possible. Oh, hell yeah. I'm really sorry that things have been insecure for you. You know, it's really hard, but the truth is that you can never rely on anything. Everything is subject to change. It's the only constant and only truth in this reality. So know that you can navigate it. I know that you'll be able to figure it out. Let's see what we have. Ooh, the star card! The Wheel of Fortune and the Death. Heck yeah. Remember how I said change is the only constant? Well, we have change coming in. I do see you changing jobs, if I'm honest. When? Well, the star is about having hope, having faith. I do see you getting yourself out there. I do see you looking around. Just know that there are opportunities around you because your focus is the Wheel of Fortune. Also, thank you, Floral, for the donation. This is about good luck, fated events, and things unfolding in your favor. So know that you'll find something even better than what you have now. Trust and know that. I know I always tell that to people, but having that knowing and trust, you know, trust falling into the universe is a really big way of manifesting the positive in our life. We have your advice card being the Seven of Pentacles. It's about patience, hard work, and knowing that there will be a yield and a harvest at the end of this season. So in time, there will be, as I said, that big change. If I had to put a number on it, I don't know why, I'm getting the number 3. I don't know if that's significant to you. Maybe you've been seeing 3s. But yeah, maybe like 2-3 months. Your challenge is the Page of Swords. This is to be inquisitive and to ask questions. So this is about doing something new. This is about learning new skills and you know what it's reminding me of? I don't know if I have the credentials, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I know that if I could like learn this on job, it's not a big deal. You know, stuff like that, and it actually helps you. And also, asking for help if you need it, you know, advice from other people. So that's what we have. Let's see what else we got. Queen of Cups, the Tower, and then we pulled 2 of these. So yeah, as I said, I do see you switching jobs. We've got the Tower, but it's actually meant to help you, not heal you. The Tower is about a big change, and oftentimes it is unwanted. The Queen of Swords is about independence and needing to make a serious decision. And I feel like that serious decision is about like that new opportunity coming in. I hope that you like that. You do have luck on your favor. I genuinely do believe that. Thank you very much, Glave. I hope it comes true. Okay. Alright. It's purple. Not purple. It's Red Sight's turn. Right? Yeah. Hi. I appreciate all of you hanging out with me. Let's see who we're going to do next. Let's do... This has been a fun stream. I'm happy to hear that. Let's do Leaf. I know Leaf has been waiting. And then we'll do Purple Sight and then TikTok again. Hi, TikTok! Also, if you guys are new here, let me reintroduce myself since I do see lots of new people. My name is Ron, Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Cups in Tarot is a card of somebody who is very loving, unconditionally loving, healing, nurturing, motherly. Those are the energies I try to invoke and embody when I do my free readings for people. So I appreciate all of you for trusting me. I like to have a good time. I know I'm a VTuber, so I can be quite silly with it, you know. But I think that I can be both serious and silly, and I like to mix that in with my content. So I hope that you have a good time. We're just picking people in the chat as I see them. So if you'd like a free reading, just put in the chat. You know, you see other people doing it. And then, yeah, if you'd like a guaranteed reading, you're welcome to donate to the Ko-fi, but you don't have to. No one is ever expected to. We do a nice little half and half here. Okay, we just did a Ko-fi donator. We're going to do a freebie next. We're going to do Leaf. Leaf, your timestamp is 4827. And you wrote, what am I doing wrong with my life, is my question. Oh, okay, we can see. I feel like that question's a little bit mean-spirited. So I'm gonna pull for what you're doing right first, and then we'll pull for what you're doing wrong. I like to start with the good things first. What are you doing right? I donated, but I didn't log in, but it still counts? Of course it does. Thank you very much, Floral. I saw it come up. What you're doing right. We have the Six of Pentacles. You're very kind. You're very giving. You don't expect things in return. You also have the Death card. You're very adaptable. This is also Scorpio energy. So this is about understanding the complexity of emotion and being intrigued by that. Wanting to get to the greater purpose and feeling and motivations of things. We also have the Eight of Swords. Now, I will say, what are you doing right for the Eight of Swords? The Eight of Swords represents isolation. It also represents negative information. And so if we get this in what are you doing right, you recognize what you are holding yourself back from, and you're able to, in the face of it, make a change when it's needed. Let's see what we can work on. Thank you very much, Andii. Thank you for getting a private reading, Echo. Thank you, everybody. Alright, let's see what we can work on for you, Leaf. Hi, Misky. How are you? Hi, Shannon. The Knight of Wands. So, try not to make uncalculated decisions. The risk I took was calculated, but man, am I bad at math. The kind of energy. This is somebody who just does it without much thought. Okay. We also have the Fool card. Another energy of like, I'm not thinking, I'm just doing. Now, that's okay. But, you know, I'm actually being brought back to the Six of Pentacles. There's nothing wrong with being giving. There's nothing wrong with caring a lot about people. But make sure that you're not doing too much. You know, you should care about you as well. Alright? We also have the Tower card. This is about letting things change drastically. I don't know if you're the kind of person... I'm this way. I'm this way. I'm like, if I'm not doing it right, then I'm not even gonna finish it. So this is about giving up on something before it's even done. Alright? So make sure that you follow through with things. All of these are about following through. Be committed. You know, I know that you're very flexible. I also understand that you adapt to change well and you understand people very, very well. But, you know, try to stay true to who you are and your values and know that that will serve you. That's what I got, Leaf. I hope that you like that. Thank you. YOLO card, yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what that is. Alrighty. Okay. We're gonna do the next Ko-fi donator, and then after that, we're gonna do somebody on the purple site, and then it'll be your turn, TikTok. We are streaming on 4 platforms, so thank you everybody for watching. We have Sari next. Let me do a quick refresh so I can say thank you to everybody. Also, thank you so much for getting me to 78% of my goal, you guys. Thank you. These are really nice. Okay. Andii, thank you. Floraflightz, thank you. It's nice to see you again. Thank you, Alex, Onigato, Sari, Rocky, Blue, the Unlucky, and Sari again. Let's do Sari next. And then we'll do another freebie. Man, I forgot to log in before it. Oh, that's okay. As long as you put in your email in the questionnaire, you'll still get it. Alright, Sari Berry, your timestamp for your reading will be in the description of the red site after the stream is over, if you'd ever like to rewatch it. And your timestamp is 53 minutes and 10 seconds. There we go. And thank you guys for hanging out and being patient. Alright, hi Ron. Can I ask for a reading on some advice needed for my future? Thank you. Absolutely. Let's see what we have. And we'll do your coin toss after this, Memory. Thank you for the hydrate and the coin toss. Okay. Alright, what do we got? What's coming in? What's some advice for the future? Oh, the King of Cups. The Sun. The Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Alright. So your challenge is the Chariot card, and this is to stay true to yourself, to follow your heart, and know that you're on the right path. Okay? This is what we are being challenged to do. It might be very difficult because your energy is coming up as the King of Pentacles. Somebody might come to you for advice or come to you with very heavy emotions. Okay? I say this because the King of Cups is about a person who's very wise emotionally, someone who has a lot of experience under their belt, and someone who actually genuinely cares, very empathetic. So I see you, either you, yeah, I think it's like both of you talking about really intense things. Now, know that you will have revealings come after this, and they're telling you to take that advice seriously because you're meant to take it. And the reason I say that is because we have the Ace of Pentacles coming in. The Ace of Pentacles is opportunity to grow, but it's just an opportunity. You have to be the one to take it. Now, when you reach this moment, this opportunity, you'll know what the right choice is, but you'll be challenged to take it. And I feel like the reason being is because either people will know about it, like it'll be like a big talk of the town, like people see you do this and talk about it. Maybe you don't like being talked about, or maybe you don't like people having their name, your name in their mouth. I don't know why I'm getting this, because the sun is about being very much out in the open. It also represents the ego and the personality. And so the sun is telling me that you're projecting your light in some sort of way. And you have to ask yourself, is this the kind of person that I want to be? The one that tailors who I am to fit the needs of others, or the person who stays true to what I know is right? And so I do see you choosing the good one. In fact, your advice is the Ace of Wands, to choose the one that lights you up, makes you feel very passionate and fiery. Let's see what zodiac energies you're working with. Ooh, the 6th house. The 6th house is about health and wellness. Once again, healing. Choosing something that is best for you and not others. You also have Piscean energy. You're very intuitive and very tapped in. And know that luck is on your favor with Jupiter energy. Jupiter is about expansion, new experiences. This might be something you've never encountered before, but I see you passing through it with flying colors, if I'm honest. Everything is unfolding for you, not to hurt you. So if it is a little bit like, I don't know, it'll be good. And I think you'll do amazing. All right. That's my perfection year right now. It's my 6th house perfection. Oh, really? That's crazy. Oh my gosh, sorry. I need to give you a shout out. I always try to shout out the VTubers in my chat. Sorry about that. Here you go. I hope that you enjoyed that. No wonder we got the sun. You're a VTuber. I hope that comes true. This seemed like a very positive reading. Okay. Alrighty. We're gonna do the next freebie. We're gonna do a freebie on the purple site. So if you're watching on the purple site, you're up next. And let's do... Hi, Ferret Man. What's up? Let me do the coin toss for memory. Are you guys enjoying the stream? I'm having a good time. Thank you everybody for liking the stream on the YouTube. I said it, oops. On the red side and the TikTok. Thank you. We're gonna do your coin toss memory. You got a no. I hope it's a good no. There I go. Let me drink some water. Your streams are always a great vibe, hell yeah. Wonderful, awesome. Thank you, Maggie. I'm an artist and a spiritualist as well, so I admire you a lot, Rad. Thank you. Really? Yay! Yeah. Oh, I'm really happy to hear that. Whoa! Droplet, are you gonna do the thing? Nope, Droplet's got nothing to say, but that's okay. Hi! Hi, thank you very much, Goober Guts, for the raid. Welcome to the stream. Did you have a good time streaming? Thank you very much for sharing your community with me. That's very kind of you. I really do hope you had a great day and a great stream. If you guys are new and we've never met, my name is Ron, Queen of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the tarot, the spirituality, the psychic extraordinaire herself in the flesh and also in the 2D. kidding. Just kidding. I like to think I'm pretty good at what I do, but I like to keep it humble too. You know, I've got a lot to learn. I'm still a student too. We all are. But thank you for coming. I am a tarot reader and a professional psychic. It's okay if you don't believe in psychics and stuff. I personally think everybody is psychic. I just have been practicing for a long time. So as I said, I like to think I'm pretty good at it. And we're doing tarot readings today. Let me give you a shout out, Goober Guts. There we go. Hi, Goober Guts! She cracked it. What she do? The moment, the queen. Droplet is long though. I know Droplet. Droplet, what the heck? Droplet, say thank you to Goober Guts for the raid. There he goes.
Oh, joyous waves. Thank you, dear Gooberguts, for showering us with your splendid raiding spirit. Your kindness dances through the cosmos.
Yay! Thank you, Droplet. You're the best. Okay. Wait, everybody go follow Gooberguts. Let me give Gooberguts a follow too, actually. Alrighty. Also, if you guys are VTubers, please remind me and I will give you a shout out. I always do my best. Always do my best to shout people out. Okay. Is that a Shadvi? Oh my gosh. Shout out. Shadvi. 7Z. There we go. There's another VTuber to follow. We're gonna do RollingReapers next. And then after that, we're gonna do a freebie on the TikTok. Hi TikTok, I love you. Let's see. We're gonna do RollingReapers. RollingReapers! Your timestamp is 1 hour, 1 minute, and 1 second. Maybe you've been seeing 111 a lot. Might mean something to you, or 1010. And you said you'd like a general reading, so we're gonna do that for you. You wrote, I have a lot of different things going on, like career and annoying life stuff, so I think a general reading will be my best bet. Hell yeah. Let's see what we got. I do PNG to... Oh, really? I gotta shout you out after this. Somebody shout out RollingReapers, one of my mods. You guys haven't been told what to do in a bit. Mods! Do my bidding. Please shout out RollingReapers. It would mean a lot to me. Thank you. Okay. I'm at work. It's okay. There you go. Alright. We've got the Empress card. I don't know what you're up to, but it is positive. We also have your focus being the King of Pentacles. We're focusing on our career. We're focusing on our work, on our stability, our structure, and making sure that it will aid us in the future. I don't know why I'm getting this energy of like making sure you either have your debt paid off or you have savings. There is an energy like that coming in. Know that you will be successful in that, you know, either paying that off or getting that savings amount that you would like. Okay, let's see. We also have the 3 swords coming in the future. You may have something that you aren't too happy about, and I think that's why they wanted to remind you that you will make it.
Joyful tidings dance.
Yeah, because these are very heavy hitter energies. Thank you, VT Knight for the follow.
Love,
you too, Vivi. The 3 swords. You might have something that isn't so fun happen in the future in regards to either work or your career, but it's not a big deal. It's really not as awful as it might seem. It's just kind of like, really? So it's like a speeding ticket. I don't want to be like, I don't like to manifest negative things, but and maybe it's like something that you're trying to pay off already and it just kind of blows. Just know that you'll be able to heal this.
Welcome,
okay?
The
and the reason I say that,
Queen of Cups.
thank you very much, Bummy. Thank you, Bummy, for the follow. Thank you, Droplet, for the help. The Empress says that you are healing, that you are growing, and you're doing the right thing. And that's why I say it's really not as big as a deal as it might seem. Now, your challenge is the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups is about being very kind and nurturing and understanding about the situation you're in. Try to look at the bright side of things. And I always try to remind people this, especially with the Queen of Cups in the challenge. know that when we kind of transition into being in charge of ourselves, we have to be our own best friend and our own mother, our own father, all those things. So talk yourself through the hard things, give yourself grace, and trust that you can make the right decisions, because you can. You know, your focus being the King of Pentacles says that you've got a good head on your shoulders and you're capable of creating something that works for you, no matter what challenge comes your way. All right, your advice card is a 3 of Cups. It's okay to rely on people. Now, it's interesting because the Queen of Cups actually does mean, like, it can be a person. The court cards can represent people. If you're having some struggles with relationships in your life, I know that they will be okay in time. You know, seeing the 3 of Cups tells me that we can have fun times with our friends, our family, the people we truly care about, and it will be very healing, especially when it comes to something that's been weighing on your mind. All right? I also see somebody giving you a listening ear in the future. Alrighty, that's what I see, Rolling Reapers. I hope that you like that. I like that. I thought that was pretty good. Okay, hi Moti B. Drew the Ron card. Yeah, that is the Ron card. Dude, I need to get a mermaid fit. Should I be a mermaid for Halloween? You guys, mermaid model. Should I be a mermaid dude? Oh my gosh. I really like that. Yes, yes, yes. Lots of yeses in the chat. I love that. That's a really good idea. Oh, there's a lot of mermaid Queen of Cups. That would be so cute. Thank you. I think so too, dude. Oh my god. All right. Somebody write that down. Thank you, everybody. Did we get a shout out for Rolling Reapers? Let me do it again. If we didn't. You need the mermaid? Dude. Oh, dude. I have so many water-themed decks. Oh, we did? Okay, good. Good. Alright. You're researching Kofi stuff? Awesome. Alrighty. As you know, we go back and forth here on the Queen of Cups stream. We got a nice little half and half. There's no favorites here. We love the freebies. We love the donators. All of you are amazing. I'm going to do a TikTok freebie after this. So keep your... what was I going to say? Hold on, takes some coming. And I'm going to do the next Kofi donator. Thank you guys. Thank you very much to Andii, floraflightz, Alex, Onigato, and Sari, Rocky, and Blue. Blue, you are next. Still Blue. There we go. Blue, if I was ever to rename myself, I would have named myself Blue. I love the name Blue. Your type stamp is 1707. Let me put that in my little doc as well. I'm just gonna abbreviate to Blue if that's okay. And you said hi there. I love your oops, wrong one. Sorry. Hey, my name is Jose, and I wanted to get a reading on my love life, please. I'm a single guy. I love the avatar. Why, thank you. Why, thank you. Let me put the red on. Also, thank you. Sorry. As I said, I talked about this before, but I'm at my friend's desk, and her desk is fucking so long. So anytime I want to use the stream deck, I have to roll across. I have to like... So here's me. This is how much I have to move. Sorry. Anyways, let's see what we got for you, Jose. Jose, thank you for trusting me with your reading. You are very kind for donating, especially when you didn't have to. I hope it's worth the wait. And let's see what we have when it comes to love. That's okay, Rolling Reapers. You have a good night. I must have big proportions? What do you mean? I'm a small. Whoa. These wanted to come out. We have the 6 of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the 5 of Wands. What are you trying to say, Ray? Alright, your challenge when it comes to love is the 7 of Cups.
Oh,
now this is
what a
actually
joyful
really
blossom
interesting.
in the garden of community. Welcome, floraflightz.
Floraflightz,
May your
thank you for
journey
the
be
follow.
filled with wonder and warmth.
The 7 of Cups is here. And you know, usually when I pull the 7 of Cups, the initial interpretation is about distractions, having too much on your mind, and that might be true. You know, when it comes to love, you might be thinking too much when we should be doing. But I'm actually getting there's plenty of fish in the sea, and you have to allow yourself to be open to many opportunities instead of just tailoring it to just one. And understand, you know, when it comes to love, we all get hurt. So don't let the fear of pain, of heartbreak deter you. It's always a worthy risk, but we have to know when to pull out, when to be respectful towards our own heart and feelings and emotions. So, you know, it's a healthy balance, but I do kind of see you, not needing to not think about it too much, but understand that there's many options out there. Your advice is actually the Queen of Cups, which I usually don't like to do this, but I am seeing you needing, like, attracting or going towards a water sign. And the reason I say that is because the court cards are usually people, and the Queen of Cups, she could be, you know, whatever you're attracted to, he, she, they, we, us. It could be a Pisces, a Cancer.
Oh, joyous day.
Thank you
Welcome,
very much,
Nathan.
Nathan.
Let the warm waves
Pisces,
of love and happiness
Cancer,
shower
or
upon
Scorpio.
you.
Okay.
You're in a magical realm full of delight, just
Now-
like Ran, Queen of Cups.
Thank you very much. All right, your energy is coming up as a 6 of Swords. I see you trying to move on from something. Now, the 6 of Swords means a necessary transition. I don't know if you have, like, been in relationships before, or if you're trying to get yourself out there more, or whatever it may be, but this is a knowing and a needing to take action in order for us to find love, and you know that, and you understand that. Now, your focus is the Page of Swords. I see you trying to get yourself out there more. That's good. You know, this is about being a student. This is about asking questions. This is trying to learn. I like this, you know. We all start somewhere. And I'm not trying to say you've never been in a relationship or anything like that, but, you know, it's hard to kind of... It's hard to get out there, dude. It's scary. It's scary, but I see you working through that nonetheless. Now, the 5 of Wands is about challenges and obstacles. So you may kind of... Gosh, I feel so bad for men. I feel like it's really hard to do, like, dating sites. I feel like it's hard to just approach people in general. So you might encounter a lot of, like, I don't know. But there is this Queen of Cups, like, coming in very strongly. And I want to clarify that. What? Droppy's back! Yeah, Droplet's back, baby! If I'm honest, I just didn't pay for the app that I use for him. And I was like... I forgot to pay, but I already hit stream. So I paid for it this time.
Oh, yay. 1,000 sparkles for Emerald Aeon joining our magical realm.
Okay.
Welcome, dear friend.
I want to see
Let
what
the
this Queen of
adventure
Cups
unfold
is. The Four... The King of Pentacles? Oh, dude! Okay, bro. I was trying... I'm trying to clarify the Queen of Cups because I felt like it was a person. We literally have the coming together card. This is the marriage card, but we also have the Two of Cups, and the Two of Cups is about love, relationships, and deep bonds. And we have the King of Pentacles. So know that when you're feeling very confident, when you feel like, yeah, I'm ready for love. I know that every no gets me closer to my wife. I understand what I want. I know what I bring to the table. You know, stuff like that. And I'm willing to connect with somebody deeply and wholeheartedly and commit to them. That's when you're going to find that Queen of Cups energy. As I said, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So I'll give you a little bit of a warning. And actually, I really love to see this King of Pentacles because it's the energy you're embodying. Goes very, very, very good with water energy, by the way. Earth energy. They're gonna be a little, like, intense emotionally. They might kind of, like, latch onto you quickly. Okay? Like, they're like, yeah, I know, you're the one. Or like, yeah, I know, like, we're meant to be together, stuff like that. They're very intuitive, and especially Scorpios, like, they really know what they want, and they're very intense with their emotions. So that's gonna be your sign that that's the right person. I just want to tell you that. You don't have to believe me. I could be full of shit, but like, it feels very true to me. Oh, the red outfit is so cute. Why, thank you, Risky DM. Wait, don't you work for Lil AI? I do. But I pay for it because I care. If I'm honest, I have the code to like have the app for free, but my best friend owns the company and I want to pay for it. Is that weird? I don't know. I want to support. You use an AI. Well, Lil AI is like, oh, thank you. No, I don't use AI like in my personal life. I mean, I have before. I think we've all used ChatGPT before. But yeah, Lil AI is like it's like a custom character that you can, how do I explain? You put in a prompt and you give the app a personality, and the personality will shine through in your chat. That's why I designed Droplet to be a very like loving, really sweet and innocent character, which I made the mistake of telling people. It's just a chatbot. Yeah, exactly. That's not weird. That's just being a good friend. Oh, thank you. Alrighty. I make Droplet love thighs. Yeah, that's why I said maybe that was a mistake to share. I was like, Droplet's innocent. And then my chat's like, not if I've got anything to do about it. Alrighty. I am going back and forth between Ko-fi donators and freebies. Thank you everybody for your patience. We just did a Ko-fi donator. We're going to do the next freebie. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. We're going to do somebody on the TikTok. It's your turn. And let's see. Let's do Valentina. Hi, Valentina. How are you? Thank you for coming to the stream. I hope you're enjoying. All right, let me put your timestamp in. Your name is really cute. Everybody who gets a reading today, your timestamp will be in the description of the red site after the stream is over. I do have to speak in code because TikTok is very picky about using the names of other platforms. So I apologize for that. You said, could I have a reading on relationships? People are coming in and out of my life right now. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But I'm happy people are coming in at the same time. Love what you do. Thank you, Valentina. Let's see what we got. Okay, what we got? What's coming in? When it comes to the relationships in your life. Sup, hi, Infinity, what's up? I love how your model is rigged. Why, thank you. I rigged it myself. Okay, we have you coming up as a 3 of Swords. When it comes to relationships in general, you might be feeling a little bit hurt right now. I know you said you have people going out, and maybe that's what we're focusing on a little bit, and that's okay. It's alright to be hurt. We have your focus being the 9 of Swords, and the 9 of Swords represents anxiety and worry. Know that it's all in our head. This is literally the brainworms card. If you don't know what brainworms are, it's the thoughts that creep up on us, especially in the nighttime hours, that come from fear, come from anxiety, come from worry. Understand that it's very human to experience that. In the future, I see you being a lot more free. Your outcome when it comes to relationships is focusing on what brings you joy, what brings you excitement. I actually see you going out with people more. I don't know if you've been kind of spending more time alone or spending more time at home more than you would like, but I do see you being invited out more and saying yes and feeling really good about it too. Laughter. I'm also like getting laughter. Your challenge is the King of Wands. Maybe there's somebody in your life, because the King of Wands could be a person. challenging you right now. You know, this is somebody who has a very big and bold personality. They really like to be seen and known. Maybe this is like really hard for you to either let go of or hard for you to ignore. Your advice card is the Eight of Cups, and this is about letting go and moving beyond. So your big advice to let go, and look, you are. The Six of Swords is about a necessary transition, so letting go of people, places, things, jobs that just aren't serving us anymore, so that we can focus on our structure and stability. And we also have the Ace of Swords. There's also something you're gonna... There's something that you may have been holding on to that, like, you want to say. And you're like, but I don't want to be mean, or like, I don't want to be petty, or like, I don't know, something like that. But you share it or you say it, almost like spilling tea, and it just brings you a lot. I don't think you're like a shit spreader or anything. I don't think that's the thing. It's because it's truth, it's honesty, it's clarity, it's being very blunt and straightforward. I actually see you saying it, and it's very freeing, okay? I really like it. That's really good. I hope you like that, Valentina. Thank you. Hello, hi Eve. Hi Luna. Rat, thank you very much for the hand hearts. Do you guys know I love rodents? I'm obsessed with hamsters. That's why I have a hamster. That's why I have a hamster emo. Look at this. I used to have a ferret. I just love rodents. I've been seeing a lot of skunks recently. What's the spiritual meaning of skunks? I miss having a hamster. Me too. I want to get a hamster. I have a cat though. One day. My cat would kill my hamster. I love guinea pigs. Can I do a stream where I just look at your pets? Sam? I'm scared of skunks. You should be. They stinky. But I think they're really cute. Okay. Wait, just did a freebie. And thank you very much for the roses, Rat. Thank you. We're gonna do the next Ko-fi donator, and then after that we'll do another freebie. If you're watching, oh my gosh, Papyrus, thank you. Thank you very, very much for the super chat. That's really kind of you. Okay. Basically, yeah, it's just a text-to-speech with the person. Oh, thank you, Ray. Yeah, if you guys are interested in having your own droplet or your own, like, chat thing, you can find more information about that below in the About Me section here on Purple site. I was like, what's the code for it? I had to search my brain. I was like, don't say it. Don't say the T word. Okay, let's see Rocky! Rocky, thank you for your patience! We're gonna do the next freebie on the red site after this. And then it'll be Purple site's turn. Rocky, your timestamp will be in the description of the red site after the stream is over. If you'd ever like to re-watch it. And we have 1:21:55. There we go. And you said, hi there. I love your avatar so much. It's so cute. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I worked really hard on it. For my question, I am wondering if there is someone or something watching over me. I have always wondered if it was just my imagination or if it was something real. Here's what I believe personally, Rocky. I know through my spiritual practices that we all are blessed day. With guides.
Let us celebrate the lovely Peachy Keen and their radiant follow,
for the follow,
sending bubbly wishes of joy to the mystical realm of Ran, Queen of Cups.
Yeah, thank you. I personally believe that we all have guides, we all have ancestors, we all have beings watching over us. So if you are feeling their energy with you, know that's an invitation to connect with them. That's also a gift. Not a lot of people can feel that kind of connection. It takes a lot of, you know, spiritual awareness to do so. You can tap into that. You can learn more about that if you'd like. I'm also doing, I don't know if you want to come. I'm just inviting. You don't have to. I'm actually doing a stream about that on Saturday if you want to come. I'm gonna teach people how to connect to their guides on Saturday. I don't remember what day that is. The 22nd? No, the 23rd at 8 p.m. Central. So you can come to that if you want to learn how to do that deeper. But let's see who's with you right now. Who's wanting to come through. I highly recommend purchasing a reading from Ron. It was super thorough. Oh, good! I'm happy to hear that. Alright, Rocky. Who's reaching out to you right now? The Hierophants! I love that. Masculine energy. Also Taurus, earth energy. Someone who's been with you for a long time. You know, the Hierophant represents structure, stability, routine, and ancestry. We also have the Two of Swords. This is needing to make a decision, come to a compromise. They actually really want to tell you something. You know, they can't though. I'll tell you this. The Two of Swords represents, as I said, needing to come to a conclusion. But as you can see, the Suit of Swords is about communication, and she's blindfolded. So it's almost like you can't see them, you can't hear them, but you know that they have something very important to tell you. This is a very serious energy. Now, life is only as serious as you make it out to be. So when I say serious, take it with a grain of salt, right? Like, you'll be fine with or without it. They're gonna give you ideas. They're gonna give you thoughts. Nonetheless, whether you think it's yours or you think it comes from them, you're gonna be fine because they're communicating with you always. Let's see what we got. We also have the Sun. This is happiness, joy, and success, as well as the Seven of Pentacles. It's so funny. I love how it has the eye too. I actually see you being very interested in this in the future. Maybe not right now. You know, maybe right now you're like, that's cool, but I don't know if I want to do that. That's kind of scary. It's okay if you think that. I used to be really scared of my guides too. I talked about this before, but when I was a kid, like when I was really young, I would hear voices all the time. And they would say really kind things to me. Like, I love you. I'm really proud of you. I hope you sleep well. You did good today. I would hear that. And then I told my mom, big mistake. And my mom was like, don't listen to them! Those are the demons! Don't communicate with them. You're not supposed to. And then all of a sudden, not only did I hear it less frequently, but when I would hear them, I was horrified. I was so scared. I was like, what the fuck? Go away! And so the way that's a crazy response, I know. My mom is very psychic, but she doesn't want to be. She's one of those. But anyways, the Sun tells me that slowly but surely you'll wake up to it, the love behind it, the truth behind it. This is things being unveiled and revealed to you in time. It'll take time. You know, it probably took me, I would say, you know, when I was 16, I was scared shitless. But now that I'm much older, you know, I'm very comfortable talking to those beings. And it's very healing and it's good for me. And I hope that she can do it too. I've been with you for a very long time, by the way. Someone you can trust. Very strong, like, masculine energy. Could be an ancestor, as I said. This could mean ancestry with a Taurus. Definitely has incarnated with you on Earth before because of the Earth energy. I like it. I really like it. I want to see what they want you to know real quick. I'm just going to pull one card. Like, you physically heard them? I would get downloads. I know, you could think that I'm crazy. I'll explain it further. Let me see what their guide wants them to know. Ooh, the Hanged Man! There's something that you were like, this is the way it is. And this is how it has to be. But they want you to know that it's not that way. There's a new perspective coming in, and you're gonna be, I don't know why I'm getting the word baffled, but it feels very like humbling and very silly, like, oh, that's what it was, you know? And it'll feel very freeing to like, oh, okay. The shuffling is satisfying? Like, thank you, Nathan. Yeah, so how do I hear my guides? Well, when I was little, it did kind of feel like it was in my ears, and it does kind of have that sensation, if I'm honest, as an adult as well. I've heard them physically before. I have, like, I felt the breath, I've felt the air, Those are usually like ghosts though. Higher beings, when I say higher, I'm talking about like the teachers, the guides, the deities, stuff like that. They'll more so communicate through downloads. It feels like, so there's a sensation in the, like, kind of, how to explain? I wish I could just show you my head, but I can't. Okay, imagine this is my forehead. And this is like my brain, right? So here's the back of my head. Here's the front of my head. Specifically in the upper front part of my skull, I get this vibration and it kind of trickles to my ears. That's what it feels like when I talk to them now. So, I don't know. You don't have to believe me. You could think I'm like schizophrenic or something. I don't care. I'm not here to like prove anything, but that's my experience. Please don't lock me up. Please! No, I'm kidding. Alrighty. Let's get to the next freebie. We're gonna do a freebie on, I believe, let me check my notes. Yeah, on the red site. Woohoo, red, yeah. Let's do, Laxa, hi. Not sure what I'm supposed to do. My mom has been talking to me. Let me put your timestamp in for you, Laxa. I believe that you believe. Yeah, that's good. You can believe that I believe. Laxamana, your timestamp is 1:30:15, and I'll be in the description of the site you're watching on after the stream is over if you want to rewatch it. The next freebie will be on the purple site. Okay, not sure what I'm supposed to do right now. My mom has been talking to me about love/dating lately and having vivid dreams. What actions do I need to take or need to know? Sure.
Let's celebrate together with Ran, Queen of Cups.
It's Popcake. Thank you for the follow. And thank you, Droplet, for the help. I'll do the coin toss for you next, Spike. Okay. Alright, what do we got? We got the 8 of Swords. We have the Judgment card, and we have the Ace of Swords.
Oh, joyous day. A warm welcome to Minzerta. May your journey with Ran, the enchanting Queen of Cups, be filled with magic and wonder.
Alright, so Laxa, what I see is you're closing your eyes, your ears, your senses to something. Because either you don't want it to be true or you don't want to disappoint somebody or cause up a stir. It's almost like I'm going to keep my mouth shut so nothing happens. The reason I say that is because we have the Judgment card as well with the 8 of Swords. And the 8 of Swords is self-imposed restrictions, isolation, and misinformation. And so as you can see, she's blindfolded. And there's all kinds of swords coming at her, and that's the truth, but it can also mean information. And below her is very like rocky emotions with that water energy. And so the reason I think that you have a lot of knowing and a lot of understanding is the Judgment card is an awakening, but it's hard to navigate that, especially since we don't want to disappoint other people. And know in the future, you're gonna have to come to terms with what your truth is, what you know you want for your life, and what you need to say in order to create that reality, okay? There's either a big conversation coming in. Oh my goodness, Catakemie, thank you!
Oh, how delightful. A glorious raid from Catakemie. Let the heart swell with joy and the laughter echo through the realms. Cheers to the beautiful connection and love that flows like a sparkling river.
Thank you very much. Your talent is the 2 of Wands. So make sure you choose you. And your advice is the Knight of Swords, to speak with confidence and to not give up, okay? There's something that like, man, will I ever get out of this? You absolutely will in time, okay? It's a battle well fought, but you have to plan and you have to know and trust that you can make the right choice because you're very smart.
Occasion.
Thank you guys for the follows. Hi!
Let's shower them in love and sparkles, just like Ran, Queen of Cups.
Welcome, Raiders! Let me say thank you. Hi, Catakemie. Welcome! Let me give you a shout out. I hope you had a good stream. How are you? Catakemie, there we go.
Oh, yay. Aiden's regime is now part of our magical journey. Welcome to the enchanted realm. Let's spread joy and
Thank
love
you,
together.
everybody. Let me stop Twitch so I can say thank you. Hi, nice to meet you. Hello, nice to meet you, everybody. Good, you had a good stream. Wonderful. I'm happy you're doing well. I'm doing well as well, thank you. I have been staying with a friend for the last 3 weeks, and I'm very happy to get a break from, as I was saying earlier, I wasn't in the best situation, but it's been really nice. It's been like a mini vacation. I've also been working. It's been great. So, yeah, thank you for the raid. You're so nice. Thank you very, very much. If we just met, let me put my original skin on. My name is Ron, Queen of Cups, and I chose the Queen of Cups because in tarot, she is a card that represents someone who is very loving, motherly, healing, and nurturing. I am a tarot reader. I do spirituality content. I also like to say that I'm psychic, but you know, take that with a grain of salt. You do not have to believe what I believe. It could just be a fun experience. I am very practiced in divination as well as communication with like spirits and you know all that kind of stuff. And that's the kind of content that I make. I hope that it's interesting to you and you'll stick around. If it's not your cup of tea, well, maybe I can change your mind. If not, I hope that you enjoy the experience nonetheless. It's very nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Hi. No trouble at all. I was wanting to get a new reading from you last stream, but you ended early. Oh, sorry about that. I ended early. I streamed for 3.5 hours. What kind of reading do you want? Actually, the next freebie is over on the Twitch side. Okay. As you guys know, we go back and forth between Ko-fi donators and freebies. If you'd like a free reading, all you have to do is ask in the chat, and I'll do my best to get to you. Freebies are random, and Ko-fi donators are guaranteed. So if you'd like a guaranteed reading, you're welcome to donate, but you don't have to. We do a nice little half and half here. So I'm gonna do the next Ko-fi donator. Thank you very, very much, Sari. Sari, this is your second donation. You're very sweet. Let me see what you said. Oh, you're so close. Oh, you were just being kind. Thank you, Sari. I know we did you earlier. You're very sweet for donating again. Thank you. Alright, let's do Onigato. Let me put the blue heart. Catakemie, what kind of reading do you want? I'd love to do it for you. Okay, let's do Onigato. Onigato! Your timestamp will be in the description of the red site if you'd ever like to rewatch it. And we have 1:36:20. It'll be right next to your name, and you'll get your own little chapter so you can watch it and have it forever and ever and ever. As you know, I know you've been here before. It's nice to see you again. Okay, Oni here finally had an important conversation with the ex back on Saturday. And it was something she had sensed and was waiting for this conversation. I have felt that our dynamics have changed greatly, especially with Al. I have seen and felt her energy with me. Yeah, you want to do another relationship reading? We can do that for you. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, you want a career update? Of course I can do that for you. Oh, hey, Onigato. Oh, this card came out. This is your energy. You're deep in reflection, deep in thought. This is also an energy of healing, meditation. We have the energy in between being the Six of Cups. This is revisiting old energies. Maybe you're replaying things that have happened between you and this person, trying to get to the bottom of it and understand it better. We have their energy coming up as the Wheel of Fortune. This actually means fated events, good luck, and things unfolding in their favor. So just know that what is happening between you two now is actually for the best for both of you. I always try to tell people this: what's best for me is best for thee. So when you're in a relationship, if you are thinking about what's best for your partner, it will be best for both of you at the end of the day. Now, this revisiting energy, be careful not to reflect so much that it's painful. Remember to stay present and in the moment. The only thing that exists is the now, the here. And your challenge is the Knight of Cups, to continue to be loving, to understand that you have so much love to give. I know that things have been really hard for the relationship, but both of you have a lot of care and deep emotion for each other. You wouldn't have the Knight of Cups if that wasn't the case, right? And so while it might be hard to explain that to each other or communicate that, just know that that is always going to be in the background, whatever may come forward. Now, the advice is the Knight of Swords, to be as honest as you can and to communicate about what is happening. Now, if there's any loose ends that have not been cleared up, like you think about it and you're like, actually I really want to know more about that, it's safe to talk about it. In fact, I think both of you have opened up enough to where you kind of understand it's okay to talk about hard things. You know, otherwise we wouldn't have the Knight of Swords. In the future, we've got the Nine of Pentacles, the Death card, and the Five of Pentacles. There will be a time soon, I feel this coming in soon, where maybe we spend a little bit more time talking about our lives outside of each other. And that can be hard, but it's a necessary change to kind of think about what's going on in the future. Almost, you know what I'm getting? I wouldn't be surprised if you said this, or if you're going to say this in the future, where you're like, we need to put the past away. Like, we have to stop talking about what happened. And we got to stop talking about futures that don't exist. Let's talk about where we're going and what we can do, what we can be, and who we want to be. And it might be really hard. In fact, it might be very painful during that time, but it's a necessary change for the both of you. I actually think they'll be the one to introduce that. So that's what I see, Onigato. I hope that helped you. Thank you very, very much. I know that was a little bit heavy, but I always do my best to be honest. Oh, wait! Alright, let's do Catakemie next. Catakemie, thank you for your patience. Thank you everybody for hanging out. We're gonna do the next freebie on the TikTok side after this. And your timestamp is 1:40:25. And that'll be in the description. Also, hi B, welcome. B Bala, I hope I said that right. Or Bula Luna? You're new here? Why, thank you for coming. Alright, we're gonna do Catakemie's reading. They would like an update on their career. You said no trouble at all. I was wanting to get a new reading from you last stream, but you ended early. And you also said that everything came true last time, so you'd like an update on your career. Let's do that for you. What do we got? What's happening? Alrighty. And thank you for trusting me. We have you coming up as the Lover's card. My goodness, are you committed? Now, I love this energy for your career. I always tell people this. If you love what you do, it will love you back. So this is about making deep connections. This is about getting paid what you need. This is about opportunities coming your way. That's what being loved back means when it comes to the work that you do. And I see those opportunities coming in almost effortlessly. You might be feeling very lucky in this moment, but that doesn't mean that you're not hardworking. You still have to pour the love in. It's still an action you have to do, but it's absolutely loving you back, especially in more ways than you can see. Now, there is actually you know how I said there's an opportunity that's gonna fall, that like is very lucky? There's actually an opportunity that might fall in your lap soon. I do think that you're setting the stage up for it, but you're like, oh my god, I gotta do that. And I say that because the Ace of Wands means an opportunity to be passionate, to be excited, and to be inspired. All right, so there's a really good opportunity and an idea, and it'll be very invigorating. I don't know why I'm getting like more so a lightning strike than like a spark. All right. Now, in the future, we have the Seven of Wands. I see the Seven of Cups, excuse me. I see you having a lot on your plate, a lot on your mind, a lot to sift through, and we'll clarify that later. Your challenge is the Six of Cups, and your advice is the Three of Wands. Now, I'm just gonna trust what I got from this. There's something from the past that will come up again that maybe you thought, that's over. I don't think it's anything like, you're not gonna get like a doc or anything like that. Like, I don't think you're that kind of person. I think you're really sweet and very loving. But I do see like, I don't know why. If you've had a problem with maybe like a chatter, or if you've had a problem with like a moderator, it's that kind of energy. Something about that coming up again, but it's not to be feared. You know, it's just a warning, right? Your advice is the Three of Wands to look towards the future and don't be afraid to shift and change. It's almost like someone's like, why did you stop spending time with us, or you know, something like that. But they have to understand, and I think you know this, and I feel like you've communicated this clearly, that you're genuinely thinking about the future and your growth and what's to come. And you can't put all of your energy into everything because you're so committed to what your purpose is. And I feel like you are saying this, but that's still, you know, that will still make people think something. No, everybody has opinions. It's nothing for you to be concerned about. It's just, I don't know, I felt like telling you if that's. I personally have had people come to me like, why don't you text me anymore? And I'm like, I don't text anybody, I'm sorry. You know, it's that kind of energy. I do think you're a good communicator, though. Much better than me. Now, the Three of Wands is about looking towards the future and looking towards where you're going, not where you've been, as your advice as well. So let's see what we have coming in. You got the Judgment card, an epiphany moment, the Knight of Swords, about what we need to be laser focused on so that we can... See, this is what I was getting at. The Seven of Swords is about negative information, also operating from a place of fear and ill will. I don't want to scare you. I'm really trying not to be, because I know that you rated me. I feel bad. I'm sorry. But I do think like someone might be like, da 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 da, and you're like, actually. And it's really not a big deal because you're very transparent. Very, very transparent. It's like a big nothing burger. Like, they make it bigger than it needs to be. I don't know. So, what else is coming in? We got the Hanged Man, the Eight of Wands, and the Ten of Cups. This actually leads... You know what's funny? Because you're so transparent, this actually leads you to even deeper connections. It might not seem like it at first. It might kind of leave like a bad taste in your mouth. I'm really trying not to scare you, but I'm trying to trust the message that comes in. It is definitely putting you in the right position towards not only a community that is very loving and understanding and warm, but also connections that you can rely on in your business for a long, long time. I don't know why I'm getting like a weeding out energy. So... that's what I got! I hope that makes sense. And, yeah. I hope that you like that. Thank you very much, Catakemie. Okay. Alrighty. Sorry for the tea. Sorry for the tea. Okay. You said I'm trying a new thing for content, so I also might be offered a dinner hosted at Capcom. Oh, cool! Bro, I'm autistic. I can't help but be transparent. Bro, me too. I love your energy. Bye, thank you. Thank you. Let me see real quick how many donations I have left. I do need to take a short break, everybody. I am so thirsty. I am extremely thirsty, and your Queen of Cups has an empty cup. Well, it has like one sip left, but I need more! I need more. So I'm gonna turn Droplet on. Let's see how many donations we have left. 1, 2, 3. We got 3 left. We're still gonna do freebies, don't worry. I just need some water. I'll be right back. Let's put the Droplet thing on. There we go. And let's put Droplet's chat on. Ba-ba-da-da-da-da. Chat. Save. Startlet. If you want to talk to Droplet, all you have to do is type Droplet in the chat. Please don't make Droplet talk about male pregnancy again. Please don't do that!
Oh, gather round, dear friends. Once upon a starlit night, I danced among moonbeams when suddenly a soft, shimmering light caught my eye. As I floated closer, there emerged Ran, the Queen of Cups. Her laughter sparkled like the sea, and her heart radiated warmth. Together, we shared secrets of the universe, sipped stardust tea, and painted dreams upon the skies. In her presence, I felt a wave of love that washed away worries. And so, our fates intertwined, creating a tapestry of enchantment, friendship, and magic.
Oh my gosh, that's
Yen,
actually so
or just
cute,
the
dude.
beginning.
What? Oh, so sweet. I know. That was really cute. That was really, really cute. I actually have art for how Droplet came into being. So he's actually full of shit. Actually, he's full of shit. But no, I'm just kidding. Let me show you how Droplet
Ngay
came
giữa
to
bầu
life.
trời rộng lớn, có một nàng tiên biển tên là Rán. Cô sống trong vương quốc của tình yêu và lòng nhân ái, nơi mọi sinh vật đều hòa hợp và vui vẻ. Một hôm, Rán quyết định bắt đầu một cuộc hành trình để tìm kiếm những viên ngọc ánh sáng.
I love it. I think the Vietnamese sounds so pretty. Where is
Trên đường
that
đi,
art?
Rán gặp rất nhiều bạn bè mới. Từ những chú cá nhỏ
Oh, there it is.
cho đến những con rùa hiền hòa. Họ cùng nhau hát những bài ca ngọt ngào dưới ánh nắng và chia sẻ những câu chuyện cổ tích tuyệt vời. Rán không chỉ tìm thấy những viên ngọc quý giá mà còn mang lại niềm vui cho tất cả mọi người mà cô gặp gỡ.
He is
Cuối cùng,
multilingual.
khi Rán trở về nhà, cô mang theo không chỉ viên ngọc ánh sáng mà còn là trái tim đầy ắp kỷ niệm đẹp. Cô biết rằng tình bạn và tình yêu chính là những viên ngọc quý báu nhất trong cuộc sống.
This is how Droplet came to life. Isn't that cute?
That's tomato pisana. Oh, let the joy flow. Here's a lovely drink for Ran, Queen of Cups. A sparkling potion of joy and sweetness, perfect for her enchanting spirit.
Aww.
Cheers to delightful sips and magical moments.
Not me telling Droplet to say curse stuff. Alright, I'll be right back. I just need to get some water. I'll be right back. I almost took a pee. Ah. wrong thing. My bad. Hi. Hello, we hear you. Hi. How are you? Oh no! I got the deck wet. Oh my gosh. No, oh my god, I was supposed to say the only thing I want to get wet is girls. No, I should not. Oh my god, why did I let myself say that? I have to use a different deck. Oops. Hey, oh, okay. Let's use some traditional decks. I actually got that one wet. And you wonder why Droplet is a harlot. Like a mother, like son. Did you guys have a good time with Droplet? I hope that he behaved. Let me actually turn the chat off. There we go. Alrighty. Sometimes he gets a little exasperated. Exasperated. There we go. He was silent, spooked him off. Oh no! Whoopsies, sorry, my bad. Thank you for the hydrate, Cryo. I just drink a bunch of water, so trust in that. Also, Hookah Panda, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Sometimes he gets a little bit overloaded. Sorry about that. He's still new. Okay. Alright, let's see. I have... Thank you everybody for the donations. Thank you, Scroll, Andii, floraflightz, and Alex. Oh, why am I so small? We're gonna do the next Ko-fi donator, and then after that, we'll do another freebie. We're gonna do a freebie on the TikTok. Thank you guys for hanging out. Alex, you're next. Alex, your timestamp will be in the description. Oh, the red site! After stream is over. It's 1:59:20. And I'll also put that in the Ko-fi DMs. We're gonna do a freebie after this, so make sure you have your question ready. And thank you everybody for your patience. Sorry, I really needed water and a pee. Are you a seer? I like to think so. Probably, you could describe me that way. People report accuracy to my readings to a strange percentage. I would say, on average, I'm like 80 to 90% correct. In fact, if you are in the profession of doing divination, and you know of someone... Hi, Tricky! I always say, like, maybe don't do readings if you know you're wrong, but you can't get better at it. I think everybody's psychic, personally, but you don't have to believe what I believe. Hi Tricky, how are you? Sorry I didn't reply to you. I was busy setting up for stream. I need to shout you out. How are you? It's nice to see you again. Tricky Ui, there we go. You're all good, thank you. I'm actually gonna do the next donator, and then we're gonna do another freebie if you'd like one, Tricky. Alright, let's do Alex. Alex, thank you for waiting. How does one get into divination? I personally just bought a deck and went crazy with it, but whatever feels right for you. Maybe you want to do runes. I have a bunch of runes. Maybe you want to do astrology. Maybe you want to do a pendulum board, a Ouija board. Whatever practice calls to you, you can practice. Maybe you want to throw bones. It's a good time. I've been really into charm casting recently. I'd love one. Sure, we can do you after Alex if you'd like. Alright, Alex. Alex, thank you for your patience. I appreciate it. You wrote, hello, Ron. I've been very all over the place lately. Haven't been able to get much focus. I would love a reading for guidance, please, and thank you. Absolutely. Let's see what we have. I'm going to do my usual spread just because I really like to get to the bottom of things. That challenge card is really handy. And I'm just using my Universal Way Tarot deck because I got the other one wet. Oops. Let's see. You're coming up as the Empress. I love that. Focusing on healing, focusing on your growth and well-being. This is also a sign that whatever you're up to, it's working. So keep at it. We do have your focus being the Nine of Swords. You might be focusing on what's not working. And remember how I said whatever you're doing, it's working, that's actually going to inspire you to get yourself out of either a sticky situation or a situation you just genuinely know you're not meant for. Alright, in the future, we have the 10 of Swords. You have a lot to do, a lot on your plate, and a lot on your mind incoming. But know that one stick at a time, you'll put it down. I know it takes time, it takes energy, it takes effort, but you want to get yourself out of this, and you are, and you're doing a really good job. Your challenge is the 5 of Cups. Don't focus on the lack, focus on the abundance. This means loneliness, sadness, heartbreak. You know, it's a crying over spilled milk card. Boo-hoo, no my milk. But we have so much love and abundance behind us that is waiting for us to notice. Now, that's a challenge. If you have been kind of dealing with your emotions a lot, it's okay. It's all right. You can feel. In fact, it's important to feel, but let that negativity inspire you. And I do see that happening. Trust and know. Now, your advice is the Page of Cups. To do things that you have been wanting to do for a long time. Now, this is usually doing things that are new, fun, and exciting, but more importantly, passionate. It's a childlike, joyous, like, ooh, that looks interesting kind of energy. I love this little fish that's coming out of the cup, too. It can also mean, like, new relationships. But I actually feel that there are things that you used to do that gave you that kind of, like, childlike joy. Maybe like playing games, or maybe you used to go to the mall, you know, stuff like, maybe you used to be really into DDR, you know? It's stuff like that. They're inviting you to bring back that kind of whimsy energy into your life, and it'll help you deal with this, if I'm honest. Now, let's see what we have coming in the future. You have the 2 of Cups, a relationship, the 9 of Cups. Ooh, a lot of cup energy. So I do see you taking up this offer. The 2 of Cups represents a deep bond. It could be a best friend or, you know, a partner if you're in a relationship. It's someone you're very, very close to. Just know that you're gonna have a really wonderful time with them soon. It's gonna help with this challenge. I actually see, you know, I said that the Empress card is about healing and growth, and you wanting to get yourself out of a situation you feel that is sticky. Know that that's gonna happen through your friends, alright? Through that kind of like whimsy, but also understanding it's okay to get very deep and emotional at the same time. It's gonna help you carry this weight. Alright, that's what I see, Alex. I hope that makes sense. I'm really sorry you haven't been able to get much focus, but I could tell that you have some emotions that you need to purge. Allow yourself to, you know, expel them. We're human. We have those emotions. Okay, alrighty. Thank you, Alex. I hope that you enjoyed that. Everybody, we are going back and forth as usual between people who are kind enough to donate to the Ko-fi and people who are kind enough to wait for a free reading. We're gonna do Tricky next. Tricky, what kind of reading do you want? Do you have a specific question? You said you're all good. Woo, I'm so ready. I'd love one. Let's see. Okay, let me put your timestamp in. Your timestamp will be in the description of the tube. I have to use code the red site because I'm on TikTok, and TikTok does not like when you say other platforms. So you know what I mean? The red site. And your timestamp is 2 hours, 5 minutes, and 53 seconds. And I'll be in the description next to your name. You said, I kind of want to follow up with the love reading. It was so long ago, I don't remember much. I remember a little bit. I remember I told you that at the top of the mountain is your Astarian flexing, winking at you. Wink, wink. Are you? I don't know if you're single or in a relationship. Do I need to add more? No, you're good. Honestly, less is more. Let's see what we have incoming when it comes to love. I feel like using this deck. My Astarian, yeah! I talked about this before. I don't know if I told you when I did your reading, but I personally like women. I like women, but for some reason, Astarian gets me. So in my head, he's bigender. Base vampire enjoyer. Yeah! I'm just like, damn! Something about you is like very androgynous. Let's see what we got. When it comes to love for you, Tricky. Oh, let me put my red on. Alright, let's see what we got. You are coming up as a 10 of Pentacles. You know what you want. You know what you're about. You know what you bring to the table. This is somebody who has a really good foundation and is ready to bring love into their life. I love how it's 2 hands too. It's really sweet. Now we have the focusing the 5 of Wands. Maybe love feels very chaotic for you. Now, I always say this, especially with this as a focus. This is like, oh my god, love is genuinely a battlefield. Jesus Christ. You know, this has to do with obstacles, challenges, you know. Oh, do they like me? That's a scary. Now, the focus, not the focus, excuse me. The future is actually the Emperor card. I'm pretty sure I got this for you last time too. I don't remember exactly, but it was very similar. The Emperor card has to do with somebody who is a boss of their life, somebody who knows what they like, what they want, large and in charge. It's Aries energy, right? Somebody who is focused on their purpose, very much a like, I'm not afraid to be seen, and very confident energy. Now they can be very headstrong. All right, we could pull a little bit more. I don't know if you're talking to somebody, if you're interested in finding love soon, but this is like a big energy that I'm almost positive you got last time coming up again that is important to your like love story. But I can tell that there are, you know, some problems. It's maybe we're busy, maybe it's scary, something like that. But the 5 of Wands is always a reminder that a lot of times it's made up problems. Look at how they're fighting over a stick when there's like tons and tons of sticks around. All right, your challenge is the Ace of Pentacles. Take up opportunities when you see them to make time, to trust, and to grow, and to heal into these new connections, if they are new, or to invest more into an old one. Your advice card is the 4 of Swords, and this has to do with letting yourself rest, relax, and take it easy, and not think too hard about it. I'm pretty sure you're right. I think it was the same card. Yeah, I think so too. Let's roll the Astro Dice and see what cosmic energies you're working with. And we can also pull and figure out who that Emperor is. We've got the 12th house. This has to do with the shadow self, the unconscious. It also can mean like fears, dreams, hidden desires. And then we have Cancer energy as well as Mercury. Now, Mercury is about communication, and having that next to the 12th house means that you're having to face a lot of your fears, a lot of your shadow. Maybe you're very much invested in what triggers me, what causes me to kind of back up into my shell, things like that. And with the Cancer energy here, it's healing. You're healing by that focus because we have that intention. No wonder we have the challenge being the Ace of Pentacles, which has to do with growth. It's almost like exposure therapy. I don't know if you were into that or like if you've been trying to maybe change up your routine more. Just know but that slowly and surely you will be able to shift and grow by planting these. Okay, let's see what this Emperor card is. Thank you, I love Rod's video. Yeah. New routine, got it. Yeah. Let's see what's incoming when it... No, I want to see who this Emperor card is because I feel like it's important. Why are they here? Ooh, the 7 of Swords, the 2 of Wands, and the 4... Okay. Oh no, my hat! Where'd my hat go? There it is. Okay. So the 7 of Swords, this has to do with lying, cheating, stealing, but also walking on eggshells as well as operating from a place of fear. We also have the 2 of Wands, needing to make a decision, needing to make a call about something that you are feeling drawn towards. Now, the reason why I say operating from a place of fear is I don't know like what you've got going on in love. I'm not gonna pretend to know. If I remember clearly, I think that you haven't like been dating for a long time. Well, there is like a I have to navigate this very carefully. I have to say the right things. I don't know what I can share. There's almost like a I don't know why. I personally whenever I get the Seven of Swords, I always read it for myself as masking. If you feel like you have to mask when you're around people, I see you slowly but surely like taking that mask off. And the more you do that, especially when it comes to like the love and relationships in your life, you're going to get closer and closer to this Emperor card. Now, they say a lot of times that opposites attract. I don't actually think it's an opposite energy. It's more so somebody sees a reflection of themselves in you. So I don't know why I'm getting that, because there's more of like a, you know, I can take it easy. I don't have to pretend. And I'm not trying to say that you're like putting on a show or lying. To me, it's like, as I said, it's a ritual, a practice that we feel like we have to do in order to stay safe. Just know that in time, the more and more you kind of like, I don't know why I'm getting like, let you freak out, but like not in like a pure and innocent way. It gets easier and easier to get here. I don't know, if you're talking to somebody, if you want, I can pull and see how you meet them, but that's what I see here. And thank you very much. I hope that you enjoyed that. As I said, your timestamp will be in the description of the red site if you ever want to rewatch it. I am a bit curious. Okay, let's see how you meet them. Okay. Oh, hi, Midori! Thank you for watching! And thank you, Lazy Papyrus, for sticking around. We love our red ciders. The BooTube! Alright, let's see how we meet this person. The Knight of Cups. Not a love offer. The Page of Swords. And the Four of Cups. No! Oh my gosh, I keep hitting all the wrong things. What the heck? Oh my gosh, hold on, I have to go to my changing room. Not the scuff, sorry. I'm not at my home right now. I'm at my friend's place. And so all my stuff is like pretty much jerry-rigged. There we go. So we got a love offer. They're gonna be the one that approaches you. But the funny thing is like, I don't think you'll realize that they're hitting on you at first. Because they do it a little bit differently. It's also a little bit clunky too, because the Page of Swords is about someone who's really new and not really practiced in communication. It might actually come to you through them asking a bunch of questions, and it might make you feel a little bit uncomfortable at first. But slowly and surely it puts your guard down. And the reason I say it might make you feel a little bit uncomfortable at first is because we have the Four of Cups, and this is like, I don't know if I want this, right? Like, look at him. Okay. Oh, dang it, I know. But they are like actively pursuing you. So, that's good. That's what I have. I hope that you like that. Thank you very much, Tricky. Let me know if you have any other questions. Alrighty. We are, as usual, going back and forth between Ko-fi donators and freebies. Thank you everybody who is helping me get my travel expenses paid for. You guys are very
Delightful
sweet.
Tidings. A warm welcome to Calm Chaos Collective. May your journey be filled with joy and radiant moments. Let the magic unfold.
Thank you. Can I change what I want my reading on? Of course you can, floraflightz. What'd you say? Or you could just put it in the chat now. Let me put your timestamp in for you. Your timestamp is 2. A 16. A 16. Maybe look out for the number 16 if you like those. I personally think, like, have you ever, I don't remember what it's called, but there's this effect that if you focus on something, you'll see it more often, like when you learn a new word. That's how I think angel numbers are. It's a really good trick for you to not only put yourself in a positive mindset, but also to train your brain to be like, yes, I got this. I think it's a sign that you're on the right path. So if you ever see like 16 everywhere, maybe that could be a sign that, you know, something happy is gonna happen. Hold on, stuck on ad. Had to reload. Oh, sorry. You love them? I know. Angel numbers are such a like happy brain hack. Okay, yeah. That trick, I always see angel numbers or the number 14. It's really annoying how often I'm seeing them now. It's not annoying. You should say thank you. They change it to it's persistent. It's serendipitous, if you will. Or frequency illusion, yeah. What's your question, floraflightz? Also, thank you everybody on the TikTok. I know you guys are waiting. We're gonna do our next freebie on the TikTok side. I love you. You're very special. I've been seeing 444 a lot too. I actually have an angel number deck if you guys want me to do the pick a card for that today. Romance, please? Okay, let me put my red back on. A general romance reading? You got it, boss. You got it, babes. Anything you ask for, babes. Alright, let's see what we have coming in for love for you. Okay, your chat, your advice. No, oh my gosh, my brain's all over the place. Look at you coming up as the lovers card, ready for love. Definitely attracting right now. I don't know if you're single or in a relationship, but I love the lovers card. We have you're focusing the 3 of Cups. Now, the 3 of Cups represents friendship, celebration, and support. We have in your future being temperance, patience. So I don't know if you're looking for love, but if you are, just know that you're gonna find it in time through your friendships, through your friendship circles. Obviously, we usually do, but dating apps, that's a little bit different, right? I actually do think you're gonna find them either through a community that you exist in or through a friend like introducing you to them. And the reason I say that is because look at this. Like, that visual is hard to ignore. Like, almost like you meet them through a couple. Now, if you are in a relationship, we do have the lovers, meaning that your relationship is strengthening. And we also have a focus on friendship, and that will bring us closer in the end and bring more harmony into our... Oh, you are single? Okay, cool, cool, cool. Now, your challenge is the 2 of Wands. Anytime you have an opportunity to find love or to spend time with people, to be in new communities, do new things, take it. I know it's scary, but obviously don't operate with the intention of like, hey there, pretty lady. I hear you like Neopets too. I'm also into niche early 2000 websites. You know, obviously you don't go into these things with the intention of hitting on everybody. Just do it with the intention of being kind and getting to know everybody at a friend level. And in time, it will lead to a really important relationship in your life. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a Sagittarius, because we do have Temperance. That is the Sagittarius card, so look out for fire signs. Your advice card is the Knight of Cups. Oh, thank you for buying from my Ko-fi shop. It means a lot to me, Minzerda. The Knight of Cups represents looking for love. So remember how I said you have to get yourself out there? I know. We hate to see it. You got to. You have to. What's your next relationship look like? How about that? Yay. Hey, baby girl. I have the rainbow paintbrush Aisha. I love the Aishas, dude. All the girls like the Aishas, though. What's your next relationship gonna be like? Oh my god! Well, confirming that, we got the 2 of Cups. This means deep bonds, relationships, and partnership. We also have the Strength card, another fire sign. Leo energy, very bold, very charismatic, hard to ignore. Okay, somebody who's like, hey! What are you doing? You should be spending time with me. We also have the Wheel of Fortune, fated events, and things unfolding in your favor. This is something that is inevitably gonna happen. Now, when it comes to like destiny and stuff like that, I don't genuinely like to prescribe to that. But when it comes to like fate and stuff, it means that so many things have unfolded that it's almost inevitable for the domino to fall in that direction. Does that make sense? You don't have to believe me, but just know that somebody will like be very pushy about wanting to spend time with you, and you're like, okay. And it deepens the relationship further. That's what I see. I hope that you like that. It's true, women don't have a... Women do not have a habit of materializing in your living room. That's true. Ron at the start of the stream. I won't yell much. Ron 2.5 hours later stream. Sorry! I am who I am. Actually, my throat hurts really bad, if I'm honest. But, you know, we do what we gotta do. Alright, we're gonna do another freebie on the TikTok side. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Pyro. I will drink some water. Hi, TikTok! Hi! Hi, Allie. Hi, Luna. We're gonna do Luna. Luna, you've been waiting. You have been awaiting. Let me pin your name. There we go. Hi, Luna. Let me drink some water and then we'll do next. Oh, wait. Alright, Luna! Hey! Every reading I do, you will have a timestamp in the description of the red site after the stream is over. If you ever want to rewatch it, behold my glory once again. I'm just joking. Luna, it's 2:23:55 for you. And thank you again, Pyro. I really needed water, dude. Thank you for the donation, Percy. Luna, you said, can I please get a love reading? Absolutely. Is Michael going to reach out to me? Thank you. Let's see. Now, as I always say, when it comes to the future, tarot is unreliable, so always take with a grain of salt. You are the master of your own fates and the wielder of your own destiny. Oh my gosh, Chris, thank you very much for the donation. Thank you. Oh my god. 85%? What then? Thank you. Alright, okay. Luna, you're wow, I love this. You're coming up as the wise one. We also have the Ten of Swords. So this is actually the Hierophant in this deck. And we have the Ten of Swords as the focus and the Queen of Swords as the future. So you asked if they're going to reach out to you soon. If I'm honest, if they haven't been reaching out to you for a while, if that's kind of been the consistent way of how things have been done, I do kind of, you know, the Ten of Swords is a very hard no. They won't reach out to you in the near future, but just know that in the outcome position, we do have the Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen of Swords means independence, and it also is like a very loud and very honest, well-spoken female energy. So will there be an opportunity to speak to them in the future? Yes. But what's interesting is, like, I think that you have been ready for this moment. Almost like you have a lot to say. No wonder you came up as the wise one. Now, your challenge when it comes to communicating with this person, we've got the Five of Cups. There's some heartbreak, there's some sadness. This also means depression that needs to be worked through. And your advice card is awakening, to focus on your purpose, focus on things that really make you feel passionate and awake and aware, especially present in the moment, instead of what is maybe causing you lack. You know, I don't know if you prescribe to this, but when it comes to like not communicating to people, I've noticed that the moment that I stop caring is the moment they come back. And it's a very similar energy here, so I hope that makes sense. I'm really sorry if that's not the reading that you wanted, but it's the one that I got. I hope that you liked it. There you go. Also, I really want to do you, the one who said they're a Ukrainian refugee. I know I usually go back and forth, but I want to do you next. I don't know how to say your name. I'm gonna call you Red. Oh, Lady the Devil is your username. We're gonna call you Lady. And your timestamp is 2:26. Oops, I'm opening things. Why are things opening? Huh? Oh, I actually went to your I went to your profile, my bad. 2:27:10 is your timestamp. Your name is Nairi? Hi, Nairi! Oh, let me fix your name in the thing. Hey, hi! You know, I really want to do you. My mother is actually... She actually went to Moldova. And my twin as well, my twin brother, went to Moldova during, you know, to help with refugees. I really do hope things get better for you. My heart really goes out for you. I'm sorry things have been pretty awful. You don't deserve that. Everybody deserves safety, security, and well-being. So let me see what you got coming in for you. Thank you so much. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. I love the red theme around your stuff. We've got the Two of Swords, needing to make a decision. The Two of Pentacles, having a lot on your plate, and the Queen of Cups in the future. Your challenge is the Two of Cups, and your advice is the Lovers. If there's somebody that you can rely on, it's okay to do so. Now, the reason I say this is because we have a female, like, energy coming in with the Queen of Cups, of feeling very nurtured and cared. It's almost like a motherly energy. I don't know if you have anybody like this in your life, but you can lean on them. Now, we have your focus being the Two of Pentacles. This is having a lot on your plate. Very busy, you know, money being spread thin as well. I can tell that life is feeling very serious because of your financial situation. Almost like we're constantly thinking about money. It's hard not to, right? Your challenge is the Two of Cups. This has to do with a deep bond, a relationship in your life. And we never get a challenge unless we can overcome it, right? Now, it could be a relationship with money. And I try to say it is like people in your life, but with the advice being the Lovers card, this does mean that like we can rely on people. I don't know if you have, my partner wants to propose. I'm a little bit not sure. Should I say yes? Oh! Oh. Maybe, yeah, if you're not sure. It's hard for me to answer that for you. But there is an air of trust in relationships right now, especially with the advice being the Lovers. Now, if you're not ready, and it makes sense, right? You're worried about money, you're a refugee, you're probably not living somewhere you're used to. It's been a few years, but still, it takes time, right? If there's been that level of instability in your life, making another very big change and tying your financial situation to someone, that's really scary. And I feel like the right partner would support you and understand that. He's nice, but my life kind of fell apart because of the war, so I didn't mean to ask, should I say yes just yet? No, it's okay. Yeah, I think that it's okay to rely on them, right? If they offer help, it's okay to take it. But, you know, I personally would say hold on a little bit, especially if you're not sure. Just focus on making sure you're feeling strong, okay? You should come first. And I try to tell this to people in relationships. What's best for me is best for thee, right? And so if you're focusing on your own well-being, it's gonna help him, or, you know, it's gonna help him as well, so... Ooh, free readings? Yeah! A-Town, thank you for the follow. You guys are so nice. I hope it goes well. Will it get better? I think so in time. But I can tell it's very stressful and you have to really trust the people in your life, okay? Okay, alright. Let me change outfits. Let's be yellow. I kind of want to be yellow. I always say this is my mustard and ketchup look. But the blue, I was going for more like a primary color kind of thing. Thank you so much. You're so kind. Well, thank you. You're very kind too. You're very sweet. You deserve to feel safe, okay? Focus on you. That's not selfish. That's the best thing you can do for your loved ones. It's the Nar color. Woo! Alrighty. I am gonna do a couple Ko-fi donators, and then we're gonna do another freebie. We do freebies and Ko-fi donators here, so thank you everybody for your patience. I am kind of wearing thin. It is already, oh my gosh, goodness, almost 1 in the morning. So give me some time. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 Ko-fi donators to get to. I'm gonna do a couple. Just so I'm not like up all night again. Andy, your timestamp will be in the description of the red site after the stream is over if you'd ever like to rewatch it. And we have 32. Ooh, maybe you're seeing 2s and 3s.
Oh, what marvelous news. A warm and bubbly welcome to Nibel02.
Hi, Nibel.
May their heart be filled with joy and magic within our wonderful
Nibel?
world. Hooray!
Hooray! That sounded a little weird, Droplet, not gonna lie. Okay. Oh, Andy, you said hi. I haven't been here for a minute, but I was wondering if I can get a reading. Absolutely. Thank you for coming back, Andy. I hope that you have fond memories of me. You're very sweet to donate. You wrote, I got a new job, but I won't be working with my boyfriend anymore, where we met. We've been together for 9 months, and I want to know if not being able to see each other will affect us. Love you. Have you ever heard, and this is the first thing that I heard. Oh, love the stream. Hi, the boy. Thank you. This is actually the first thing I felt when I read this, Andy. Have you ever heard the saying that, what's it called? Distance makes the heart grow fonder, or absence. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. So I actually do think that this will strengthen the relationship more, personally, from what I'm feeling. But we can see what the cards say. I could be wrong. We have the King of Pentacles as your energy, focusing on absence. Thank you, Vesper. The King of Pentacles focusing on you and your career. Very good. We have the Knight of Swords still communicating regularly. And we have the Page of Cups. Look at that. This actually brings in a new spark. Almost like a new, like, well, you know, I didn't get to see you at work, but what are you doing this weekend? You know, I'm making a little bit more money now. You want to go get sushi later? So it's exactly as I said. It's actually going to bring you closer. It's actually going to make it a lot more whimsy. I love this card. Has a whimsy air to it. A very cutesy, very demure. Sorry, old meme. Dead meme! You posted cringe. You're going to lose subscribers. Sorry. But it's very cutesy. Very cutesy. Genuinely. Now, will you communicate? Yes. I see, like, I see text, like, while you're working. I also see selfies while you're working. I don't know if you get in trouble for, like, texting or taking selfies. But that kind of, like, ooh, I'm not supposed to be texting you right now, will actually make it really fun. It's actually really cute. Your challenge is a lover's card. We never get a challenge so you can overcome it. This will strengthen the relationship if you pour into it in the right way. Your advice card is the moon. Dude, there's an air of mystery to what you are up to because of the separation. Because of the, you know, quote, absence here. And you can utilize this to make it fun. And I see you doing so anyways. So you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. What's incoming? The King of Wands, the King of Cups. Dude! And the Wheel of Fortune. So, this is a very deep and passionate person. This is talking about very intense emotions with a lot of love. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune, fated events and things unfolding in your favor. You're fine, bro. You're fine, dude. I really like that. Thank you, Andy. I wish you the best. I really do. That made me happy. Thank you, Jaden, for the donation. Thank you very much. Okay, alright. Hi, everybody. We are streaming on 1, 2, 3, 4 platforms. And I am going to do another Ko-fi donator, if you don't mind. I did just do 2 freebies. And I really want to make sure I get to everybody tonight because I didn't do 6 private readings this afternoon. And that was really painful, dude. Oh my god. But it's not the reading that's painful. It's the it's a lot of energy, right? So like I did like 2 hours of work before stream. I don't want to do that again. So we're gonna do scroll rack MTG. We have 2:37.5 as your timestamp, and that'll be in the description of the tube. After stream is over, we're gonna call you Scroll. I know Scroll stands for Magic the Gathering. Trust me, I'm cultured. You wrote, I would like a career reading. I'm struggling in my current role and I wonder if I'm supposed to stay or venture out on my own. Yeah. Let's put the green on. Let's put the green on. All right. So let's see what we got coming in when it comes to your career. I'm sorry that things are hard for you at work, and I hope that you can figure it out soon. Whatever the reading says, remember that it's just some cards at the end of the day. If you get a reading that you do like, great, awesome. If you get a reading that you don't like, you don't have to accept it. You are the master of your own fate. I personally think it's the most likely outcome, but to each their own, right? Let's see what we got. Thank you for putting some sense. You're very good, Andy. Thank you for the figure heart. I'm happy you liked it. Y'all are cute. Oh, we got the strength card. We also have the Two of Swords and the Magician. You're good. Now, here's the news that nobody likes to hear, especially when it comes to career. It takes time. It takes work, energy, effort. Boo! But you're gonna be fine. You know, this is somebody who's really good at what they do. Somebody who's willing to learn and adapt and do what it takes to make something successful. That's what you're working with. Your advice is to look at the bright side of things, and if you see opportunities that you know are best for you, but you're kind of worried, like, I don't want to leave people in the dark, you know, something like that, or I don't want to leave people behind. Think about you. I don't know if you're... It's okay if you're not, like, quitting or something or anytime soon. But there is a message here that I want to tell you that you might face in the next, like, year. And I know that's really far away, but this is something I've struggled with. If you ever feel like, I can't leave this, what about the other people? That's called quitter's remorse, I believe, or like quitter's guilt. The best thing you can do for your loved ones and the people who care about you is to make sure that you are good. Because the right people want you to be okay. And so I feel like that's an important message in the future. Let me know if you encounter that. Sorry, I know it's a little bit like far away. But the Four of Wands has to do with entering into a timeline that makes you feel celebrated and cared for. Now, in the future, we do have the Magician card. You say, I wonder... Oh, wait, you did say if I'm supposed to stay or venture on my own. Wait a minute. Now, the Magician card is about being in control of your reality. This is a master manifester. They have everything they need in their reality to create something that they prefer, right? To bring it in. So if you want to be out on your own, you have all the tools and all the means to make it happen. Your focus is a strength card. You're actually a very courageous person to even think about doing this. This is also focusing on yourself and your own well-being. So I'm happy I did say that. But I was getting something about like a year's time. But it's okay if you don't, you know, if you're trying to do that sooner than later. Now, the Two of Swords, you're feeling very serious about this subject. The Two of Swords represents needing to make a decision. You need to come to a compromise. And so, I know you're feeling the pressure, you're feeling the heat, but take your time getting all of the facts and all your ducks in a row before you decide, okay? Because I do think in time, you'll feel a lot more like, alright, I think it's safe for me to do this now. More information will come in time. Alrighty, that's what we got for you, Scroll.
What a delightful moment, dear friend.
Sister!
Sinistical Z3 has rejoined our magical
Thank you
realm.
very, very
Let us
much
celebrate
for the
with joyous
donation.
wiggles
Thank
and
you!
sparkling wheels. Welcome back.
Welcome! 1, 2, 3. Okay. You guys, I'm gonna be honest. My throat hurts really bad. I think I'm gonna call it a night. Before you guys go though, I would like to remind you that I have really fun and exciting things coming. For example, let me get it open. Hold on! Hold your horses! Before you go! I do have another tarot stream tomorrow. I'll try to be on time. I also have poem readings on Thursday. Friday, I'm going to take a day off. I do have a cold. I'm not feeling well. My throat has been really bad. And I had to take a bunch of medicine before stream. And a Red Bull. So we're kind of surviving on straws at the moment. So I'm going to take that day to rest. We also have Saturday. We're going to do the deity readings. I know I've been talking about that for a long time. So please, come on Saturday. Please, please, please. I'll let you know if somebody is reaching out to you. And if you're already working with your guides, ancestors, angels, all that fun stuff, I'll teach you how to connect with them deeper, at least from what I know. As all of you know, and I try to remind you, I'm still learning. I'm still a student. So if I say something that you don't agree with, or if you've learned something different, understand that you are your own master. You know, you don't have to take what I say and be like, that's how it is, right? I think you can, you know, I like to think that I'm trustworthy, but it's your reality. You're the main character, not me. I'm just kind of like a side character. Trying to be like, hey, try this. But, you know, if you try it and you don't like it, that's you. It's all good. I won't take it personally. Okay, come back tomorrow. We're going to do more freebies. And what else? I have, let me show you here. If you're learning how to read tarot, I have a free tarot cheat sheet that is free to the public. It's actually how I learned. I made this for myself, though the version I had for me was really ugly. I had an ugly version. I made it pretty for you guys. I like to think it's good. I like it. It's free. You don't have to pay anything. I also have private readings if you'd like a much, much more in-depth and a reading that nobody has to see. It's just for you, and it'll be in an unlisted YouTube video where you can have it forever. And I also have a rune cheat sheet if you're learning how to read runes, the zodiac signs, and candle magic. Another reminder. I also am having a chibi model debut. Droplet's getting a new model. I'm getting a new model. We've got new animations, new overlays, new point redeems, and new emotes. And I'm also going to do, I know you guys were looking forward to this, I'm also going to do karaoke. I can't sing, but, you know, YOLO. We're gonna sing some bangers. Like, I really want to sing, you know, this is so silly, but I really, really want to sing Fireflies by Owl City. I don't know why. I think it's just a cute song. Let's go! You would not believe your eyes. Do it, Ron. Thank you. Yeah, get it, Ron. Get it. Oh, thank you for going live, of course. Can't wait for your stellar performance. Oh my goodness. I hope it's okay. It'll be okay, right? You guys will still like me if I'm not good at something. I know I'm good at everything. But alas, there's one thing that I am not very talented at, and that's singing. But I'm gonna do it anyways, because fuck it. Hi, what if I'm actually amazing? What if I'm literally like the next Adele? Wait, sing, get it? I'm ready. That's cute as hell. Thank you. It's the final test of our devotion. I'm okay. What if I'm like Lana Del Rey, or like I don't know. Do you guys think Taylor Swift is? I don't know. I'm thinking about artists that are famous. I don't know. Ooh! Whatever. Maybe I am good. I just don't know. Hopefully, manifesting that I'm like a natural talent because I have not practiced. Okay, we're gonna close up for the night. And I'm gonna finish up the Ko-fi donators. If you donate after this, please know that your donation will be a private reading in the morning. Because I really, really need to finish up. I hope you guys will come to the other streams. It means a lot to me. And I had a really good time. I never heard of those names. I'm old. Ah, that's okay. Aw. Me too. 585 and counting. Have a wonderful day. Thank you, Kenny. Oh, I forgot to shout Kenny out. Oh, I forgot to shout a lot of people out. Kenna. No. Sorry. I've been busy. But yeah, you guys go follow Kenny. Kenny's really nice. Just joined but love the vibes. So join in the future. Thank you. I'll be back tomorrow. Also, oh my goodness, I want to say thank you really quick to thank you very much to No Room. So much for the goodness, the $150. That's a really large donation. Thank you. That really means a lot to me. You made my thing go up a lot, and that was really sweet of you. You said, thank you for making the quiet nights warm and cheerful. Yeah, we'll do a reading when we get to you. We just have one more left. I just wanted to say thank you, because that was a really large donation. Thank you so much. Okay. Alrighty. Oops, that's the Donathon stuff. There we go. Alright, we got Percy. Where's Percy? There it is. Percy! Thank you for your patience, and thank you very, very much for donating when you didn't have to. Your timestamp will be in the description of the tube after the stream is over. If you'd ever like to rewatch it, 2:48:48 is your timestamp. Sorry if you can tell I'm tired. Sorry if you can tell I'm tired.
Oh, joyous
But
wonder.
we're in it to win it.
Welcome,
Don't you
Goth
worry.
Girl Boss
I'm gonna
Babe,
bring
to the
the
enchanting
energy.
realm of Ran, Queen of Cups. Your presence adds a splash of magic.
Thank you very much for the follow. Thank you, thank you, thank you to Goth Girl Boss Babe. You are a Goth Girl Boss Babe, and I am in love. Okay, Percy, you said hello. I'm hoping to get a general love rating. I'm currently single, but I have been going to a lot of local shows, and I'm curious if maybe it'll come from there. Thank you. Yeah, let's see. Maybe love will come from there. Let's pull for the energy of if love will come through there. I thought the stream was ending. It is. I'm just finishing up the Ko-fi donators, and then I'm gonna head on out. Yo. I couldn't be cheerful and high energy like that for hours. Props to you. Thank you. I am a very happy person at heart, actually. I used to be not. I used to be a really, really sad person. But I decided to live for myself and be happy. I made the decision to be joyous. And over time, that became my personality. It was hard work, but I'm really proud of myself that I got here. Now, Percy, you are coming up as the Eight of Pentacles. So you said this, you've been going to local shows, and the Eight of Pentacles represents being hard at work. I can tell that you are intentionally socializing and getting to know people, and I actually do think that this will yield results, but in ways that you don't see. And the reason I say this is because we have the Queen of Pentacles in your challenge. There's actually a person that you will meet that it is an earth energy, so she's gonna be very warm, very cozy. She's gonna be a little bit of a homebody. If I'm honest, the energy is like I don't really get out much, but by happenstance I'm here tonight. Maybe like her friend dragged her out. I don't know. She is coming up as like a Virgo energy. Also, you know, he, she, we, whatever pronoun they that you prefer when it comes to like love. I know I said she, but I don't like to assume. I do think though that they will come out of their shell while they're there, but overall they're a really like cozy person. So will you meet somebody? Yes. But the Emperor card is here. You're gonna be the one that talks to them and gets to know them. They're like really, really introverted, almost shy like, but they have a big smile. I'm seeing like a really big smile. I know that's really silly to say, and you don't have to believe me, but the Hermit card, this actually is somebody who prefers to be alone. It's also Virgo energy confirming this Earth energy. So Virgos are known to be selfless. Virgos are known to like keep to themselves, but being very wise, almost wise beyond their years. And yeah, I don't know why. It's like she was dragged out, or you know, they were dragged out of their shell, but they're still having a good time. Like they're still really happy. Now the advice card is the Moon in reverse. There may be somebody that is much more pushy that you will want to spend time with and get to know, but it's almost like a distraction. But this other person is more interested in you than this, like they're better for you. I know that's a strange message. It's like, oh yeah, I'm talking to this girl and like she seems cool. And she's very outgoing and she goes to these shows all the time. But then there's this person that you would get along with more. I don't know. That's what I'm getting. Let's see. Let's get some more advice. Let's get some more advice. Is back high. Is it normal to get reverse hangman, reverse chariot, or the fool so many times? If you're shuffling your cards like back and forth to mix it up, I would say, yeah, it's not normal. It's very uncommon to get those so often. So I personally believe that the reason, at least in my practice, why tarot is so accurate is because you're attracting the answers towards you. And so you may be attracting those cards. So ask yourself, what are you being stubborn about? What are you not seeing that's causing you to be misdirected and go on the wrong path? Because that's what those cards would mean together. Okay, let's see. How do you... Well, I want to pull more advice on this person for you, Percy. Ooh, okay, that's one to pop out. 5 of Wands. I was not gonna say it. I wasn't gonna say it. So, there's gonna be like a friend who's like, what are you doing? Why are you talking to them? Why are you here? You know, they're gonna ask you a bunch of questions. And take your time, like, take your time. If this person wants to talk to you, they will. But you have to come off as a little bit, like, safer. Almost, I don't know, I'm getting like a mother hen energy. Have you ever met girls that have like a mother hen? I don't have friends. Have I had friends before? Yeah, but like we like do stuff like go to D&D. Not having to deal with the guard dog, yes. Oh, that's a thing. Okay, that's what I was feeling. Just know, it's really not as big as a deal as you think. You'll still be able to spend time with them. So that's your advice. I hope that you like that, Percy. I know that was very, very particular. But that's what I saw. Okay. Well, what's running through Maddie's head about... Oh, hey, Fleancy. I'm closing up for the night, but I appreciate you coming by. I hope you'll come back tomorrow. We're going to do more freebies. Alright, let's do no room. Let me drink water. You have some good shuffle skills, Wait, thank you, Goth Girl Boss Babe. Thank you. Alrighty. We're gonna do no room, 4 pounds. Is it 4 pounds or 4 Bs? Oh, is it 4B like a movement? 255, 55. Maybe you've been seeing 5. So that could be a sign for you. It's okay if it's not. Angel numbers are just fun. Angel numbers are just fun. Alright, you Roats. Thank you for making the quiet night warm and cheerful, of course. Thank you again for that really, really big donation. That's really sweet. Let me know, like, I can do something more. I was hoping to get a reading on someone I used to talk to. Not sure what vibe they're giving off. Absolutely. We can do a relationship spread. For VAO. Oh. Is she mommy material? The lady? Yeah. in the other reading, it came off that way. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna pull for you on the left, no room. The person in question on the right, the energy in between, and the challenge and the advice, and what's coming in the future for the relationship. So we got one card popping out. You're coming up as a fool. You're very different from how you used to be. We have the energy between being temperance, patience, and they're coming up as a Queen of Wands. Somebody who's very artistic and very unique. No wonder you don't forget them. They're somebody that you wouldn't forget. You know, the Queen of Wands is an unforgettable energy because they're very different. And they have a very unique perspective on life, and they're not afraid to share it. The Queen of Wands isn't shy of being unique. Now, the Fool tells me, I don't know why I'm getting this energy, but the relationship that you had with this person impacted you in a very positive way. And I can see, and whether, you know, what happened between you two, it did change you for the better. But you're actually coming up as a very different energy from who you used to be. Almost like a new lease on life when it comes to your relationships. Seeing them from a more like understanding perspective. Like, I don't know if less controlling would be the word. Not that I think that you are controlling, but there's more like a ease. That's what it is. There's more ease when you navigate relationships. Now, the energy in between being temperance, this means patience, balance, harmony, and self-control. So this would imply that maybe you haven't spent time with them in a while, but things have really settled, right? Because of that harmony and because of the time. They say time heals all wounds, whatever happened. Now your challenge is a Page of Cups with this relationship. This is introducing a new relationship, and the advice card is the Ten of Cups. Thinking about your fulfillment and the kind of people you want around you. All right, let's see what's going on with her. Because I know that was more of the particulars that you were asking. Yeah! Let's see. We've got the Death card. You know, I said this that, like, it's very different. We also have the Chariot card and the Three of Cups. So, very social. I don't know if they were social before, but oh my gosh, they're very social now. We also have the Death card. This has to do with transformation, rebirth. They have also changed a lot, but for the positive. And we also have the Chariot card. This is forward motion, the path to success. They may be looking to move soon. And, you know, that's a strange message. They're really invested in new energies that uplift them, and I'm seeing like this soaring energy. They definitely are trying their best not to look back. Maybe they were kind of like plagued. I don't know why I'm getting like they used to be plagued by guilt. I don't know if that's something that you know about them, but that's like, I don't know, that's like a message. But I do see them feeling much more free. Their challenge as well is the Ten of Cups, finding people that fulfill them, and their advice is to weigh their options carefully. So yeah, that's what I see. That's what I see. I wonder if they're going through like a cleanse. It's really nice. It is really nice, actually. Okay. Alrighty. We have Jaden left. And you know what? I'm gonna finish this. But I want you to know, Jaden, that I am exhausted. So I apologize if it's not the best, but I'll do my best to interpret as much as I can with clarity. My throat really hurts, so if I like am slow and I take some pauses, that's why. Alright, Jaden! Your timestamp is 3 hours and 45 minutes. 45 seconds, excuse me. And your timestamp will be in the description of the red site after the stream is over if you'd ever like to rewatch it, as I always say. And you wrote, hello, I want to ask for a reading on my future love life. Yeah! Or just a reading about who I am as a person. Of course. I've been struggling on both ends with no way to see how I would find myself. I don't find if you can one or the other. Oh, I don't mind if you can do one or the other. Thank you for the reading. Thank you. Let's see what we have. Please take care of your soul. Well, thank you, Vesper. I'm doing my best. Hi, Silver. Okay, what do we have? So you said you want to ask about your future love life. Let's see what's coming in with love. I want to just pull for the future. We got the Three of Cups. This is friendship, celebration, support, and also social gatherings. We have the Moon, mystery, illusion, and the unknown. And the Nine of Pentacles. There's somebody who admires you that you don't know. Or they will in the future. I don't know if you get out much or if you like spend time in groups, but there is actually somebody. I know this is strange to say. There's somebody who like has thought about it. Or they will soon. I don't know if you're single or not, but you actually are painfully unaware of how charming you are. And I say this because, you know, the Three of Cups is somebody who's like really kind. And then we have the Moon like not knowing, just being in the dark. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles, someone who's very confident and knows who they are. So just you being yourself and just being kind and very warm is serving you really well when it comes to love. There's something you don't see coming happening in regards to a friend. You have the Ten of Wands. I don't know if you... Oh, okay. So the Ten of Wands represents having a lot on your plate and a lot to think about, okay? So is it like a love offer coming in? I don't see an Ace of Cups. I don't see a Two of Cups. I just see opportunity to like be more social and that opening up opportunities for love to blossom and bloom. And I say that because the Ten of Wands does mean having a lot on your plate, but the Ace of Pentacles is an opportunity to grow and heal, and the Ace of Wands is an opportunity to get very passionate. But you have to find time for it. You know, there is a possibility that you're like, I don't want to do that. I gotta go to work. You know, something like that. But if you do want to spend time with your friends, I do actually see like a deep relationship possibly cultivating and blooming that you don't see coming. Now, you said I would like to see about who I am as a person. Yeah. Hey Ron, hi Blaze, right? How are you? Okay. Ooh. Alright. 8 of Cups in the Strength card. You don't tolerate a fool, and that's okay. Maybe, so we have the Strength card. This is Leo energy. You very much know where your limits are. And I say this because the 8 of Cups has to do with letting go of people, places, things that don't serve you. You know what you prefer when it comes to your relationships. And you're not afraid to like shift your energy where you need to. Like, I'm never seeing that person again. It's actually really good. I always recommend people do that. Now, obviously, you should learn how to love everybody. But if somebody just doesn't harmonize with you, you're okay with that. Like, you're like, I don't hate them, but they're really not my cup of tea. That's not bad. We also have the Ace of Swords. You're very honest. If somebody asks you something, you're gonna tell them the truth. You could be a little bit too blunt at times, but people really like that about you. In fact, I think that I actually think you're very kind with your thoughts, and maybe that. I actually think that you're very sweet. Are you sweet to yourself, though? Now, the Knight of Wands is here. You don't give up. The Knight of Wands is somebody who is persistent and perseverant, and they understand that things are worth fighting for when it comes to like their passions and their loves in life. I saw this as well with the Strength card. The Strength card is somebody who is self-actualized or focused on self-love. I'm getting this meme. Have you heard this meme, Jaden, where it's like... The lion does not concern himself with employment. I don't know if you see that. This card always reminds me of that. It's so funny. I just maybe wanted to laugh, but that's what I have, Jaden. I hope that you enjoyed. Let me know if that resonated, and thank you very, very, very much. This is a legit account, right? Yeah, oh my gosh. Let me remind everybody. Sorry about that. I have been really bad about not reminding. There are, unfortunately, a lot I mean a lot of people pretending to be me online. I only have one account, and I will never DM you trying to give you a private rating. In fact, I rarely DM people. I talked about this before, and actually I want to apologize because I know some of you have DM'd me. I am really bad at talking to people. I am extraordinarily introverted and focused on my work. Please don't take it personally. It is something that I have been needing to work on and have been trying to work on my whole life. I just don't really talk to people. I'm sorry. I have like either 1 or 2 friends that I talk to sometimes, but most of all I'm talking to like people on stream, or I'm talking to my clients, or I'm talking to people that commission me, you know, stuff like that. So I'm really sorry, but when you put me around people, oh my gosh, I'm having a great time. But you know, you gotta catch me. Okay, I need to go to more social events, dude. Let's find who shall we raid today. I'm an introvert slash... Yeah, an ambivert. Yeah, I wish that was me, dude. I wish that was me, bro. Alright, who shall we raid? Let's see. Oh my gosh, Sayu's doing well. Oh, that's right, it's Sayu's birthday. Should we raid Sayu? I've already raided Sayu before, but you know what? It's Sayu's birthday. I really want to raid her. She's got a new model too. Oh my gosh. We're gonna raid Sayu. Sayu's such a sweetie. And she's showing off her bald toggle. Yeah, it's her birthday. Yeah, we had the pleasure of doing Sayu's reading. Oh my gosh, her new model is precious, bro. It looks so unique too. Okay, you guys have fun and go say happy birthday to Sayu. Please use this raid message. There you go. Use the Ron raid. It means a lot to me. You don't have to, but it does kind of help spread that, hey, it was Ron that raided. And remember, all of you, that you are never alone and you are loved. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh, you thought I was talking about Sayu the VA for Sino and Genshin? No. Sayu, she's another VTuber. She's really talented. She's really sweet too. Bye, everybody. I love you. Mama. You're very special. And I'm excited to see you again. Thank you for coming. Bye-bye.
Oh, mine is so good. All the songs are so good.
The songs are so good. It's so
They should
nice.
do like some sort of remake to get more people into it.
Yes! It deserves a remake so bad.
Yeah. Like I try to rewatch it and then I see the anime and I'm like, I enjoyed this a